All right, everybody, we're live. Before I got to make sure I say live before anybody in this room decides to kill each other.
Look,
Tyler.
Testing.
Look.
Tyler's kind of.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my mom's shirt.
Wow.
My mom's shirt.
You're wearing your mom's shirt?
I'm wearing.
She's wearing her mom's shirt. She raided the dirty clothes this morning.
Mom's shirt.
So
that means that I am the mom.
I still hear.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do I still hear the radio station?
Well, yeah, we're not quite live yet.
So we're live, kind of, but
We're
not.
We're live on video.
We're semi-live.
we're live 0.5.
We're brown, maybe Saturday.
It's brown flesh.
Not really sure where that one was.
Too soon. Bobby Brown's daughter.
Oh, you dirty dog.
Too soon.
Yeah, a little soon.
You gonna finish that?
I mean, wait till we're just lying around.
I said, the last thing Krusty the Clown.
All right, we're live as Mike's fixing to bust out something.
Are you gonna finish that?
So we're live. Welcome to Just for Fun friggin' Radio. This is DJ Scotty in the house with the doc, who's
not
awake but not cracked up out of her mind.
She was on some liquid crack yesterday.
I like it. She was supposed to bring me some.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Listen, if you're going to do that, you're supposed to share.
I wasn't allowed to go by Starbucks today
Uh-oh.
because I overspent the budget yesterday.
Mama got the good.
I don't know what that means, and I don't want to.
We got Twilight in the house. Magic, the military, magic.
Oh, Magic Mike.
I'd like to be called
Magic Mike XL.
No, military Mike.
the artist formerly known as Twilight.
Yeah, because you went to Savannah and got a little bit of a tan.
Well, he's peeling.
Now he's called Half Shade.
Yeah,
I'm actually, yes, right now.
He's
So look,
scaling.
if he was Magic Mike mixed with Military Mike, wouldn't it be Don't Tell Mike?
No, he would be Eminem.
It'd be Navy Mike.
No, he would be Eminem.
I'm already
He could
Eminem.
melt in my mouth and not in my hand.
Ooh, wait.
Jeez Louise.
We're gonna have to go to a station break.
Boo! Warning, diarrhea will be coming out of your ears from hearing so much heat.
Hey Doc, come over here. I want to get something straight between us.
Yeah. honey,
What are you going to hold up that newspaper?
I was gonna say I haven't been straight in like 20 years.
He hadn't either. The doc's cut off his blue pills.
Let me tell you something. I explained to women after they have sex with me, one of two things is going to happen. Either they'll never go back to women, or they'll be in therapy for the rest of their lives.
Or they will go back to
I just got Magic Military Mike extra large. LOL.
Yeah, it better be LOL. Stupid.
LOL, JK.
LOL smiley face. LOL. Okay.
Don't make me send Sideshow Bob to your house late at night.
I really don't want to go.
I wanted to see that movie Superstar yesterday, and I kept trying to watch it and trying to watch it and trying to watch it. So Amazon wants to charge me $23.99.
No. We don't do that.
We don't?
No, we don't pay for movies here.
Hell no. I'll download it, give it to you on a memory stick.
We have ways.
I'm pissed about one of them though.
Which one?
Sucks.
Kai-Dai?
I couldn't get that one even to install.
Well, it's not recognizing your tablet. That's a hardware issue, buddy.
And the other one, now that it's messed up.
Video mixes?
Yeah, remember?
No, it's that happens all the time.
Okay.
It just happened. It just coincided with an update this time. But see, what happens is the
They'll fix
copyright
it in a couple
cops.
days.
Yeah, the copyright cops find out that people are doing that, and they shut them down. Give them a day, and they're right back.
Oh,
They're
okay.
right back at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So,
what you
yeah,
gotta
because I
love.
want to watch Superstar because, I was telling Benny last night, I'm like, honey, I want to watch Superstar. And so she's like, so she told me that I could buy the movie. And then I went and looked, and the movie was like $30.
Why do you do, man? That is
No.
so just, it saddens me to even hear that.
I have watched every movie that's came out this year, and I haven't spent $23.
Yeah, Scotty
He
had
spent more on condoms.
Wait, Scotty had
No,
a super
no, I
cool
really-
movie
I really
at his
haven't.
house
I know,
that was
that's the
still
joke.
in the theater.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I loved it.
I
What are
watched
you
San
talking about?
Andreas. I watched San Andreas. I watched Lone Survivor and The American Sniper, all before they were released in the United States.
Really?
Mhm. Those movies, almost, I would say pretty much almost all movies get released outside of the United States first.
Yeah, it's not that they've illegally been downloaded. They've already been released in
Yeah.
Czechoslovakia,
Like
in
that,
China.
that
and
new movie, Pixel. that everybody thought was going to be amazing.
No.
It tanked.
It tanked.
I saw it coming to be a bad
Yeah.
movie.
I
The
don't
United
think it's been
States holds them and waits till whenever they want to do a release.
Well, because
Because they try to coincide it with everything.
Right.
Yes.
And 6 months after it's released, it goes on DVD Blu-ray.
Mhm.
So
Yes, that's
they
right.
plan that part out too, so that it gets released so that the Blu-ray comes out before Christmas. So knuckleheads will buy it during the Christmas season.
Mhm.
Okay, that's tech talk for the day. Can I take a nap?
No,
No. Oh,
Hey, what y'all think about Chris last night at the meeting?
he was white.
No, he's
That was very
no,
surprising.
No, he's not white.
he's awesome.
different.
He's a great guy, though.
Yeah,
He's
he is
freaking
incredible.
brilliant.
He's brilliant.
You know what? I've always thought that, and
I don't know
believe
why he
this.
hangs out with you, but they
He
always
doesn't-
say good people hang out with stupid people.
Yeah.
Makes
That's
them
why I
feel
hang
better.
out
That's
with
why-
you, Scotty.
Oh crap!
Well, we already know the reason I hang out with you is I needed you. I needed the Asian girl, but since I couldn't take the Asian, I'll take the black girl.
Well, you know, you always
I'll take the black girl for $10, Bob.
You know what? That's why I'm going to take my white man and leave this joint.
See you, Tyler.
I had made a joke one time, and Joey just said it last night, which was funny because I said, "You know what I need? I'm covering all my demographics." I said, "I need to find an Asian," and everybody's like, "Yes." I'm like, "And she needs to be lesbian," and everybody's like, "What?"
Huh?
I'm like, "I need a female.
Huh?
I need a lesbian."
What?
Man, if she was Asian, I would cover everything. So last night he's like, "Well, you didn't get the Asian, but you got all the other." Yes, anybody that would like to say they're offended, please call 1-800-KISS.
Last night during the meeting, it went a lot longer than I
Dude,
anticipated.
they didn't leave till like 10. What time did you leave? What
Well,
time
I live
did you
here,
leave?
so I live
Yeah, but
here.
you left like 10 minutes after they did. What time was that?
About 10 something,
Yeah.
10.
And the meeting started at 7:30.
But we had a great time.
It was freaking hilarious. There was sometimes I was laughing so hard.
How about I had to go? How about the fact that I couldn't get people to shut up and I had to go
I know.
to shut everybody up one time?
Were you and DJ Smiles even at the meeting last night?
We
Doc?
were.
Oh my God, they were having their own little freaking party over there. They had freaking wine and hummus and chips. We're listening to a damn word I was saying.
Tea time with the dog.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, we're talking about you not starting your show on time.
That's why women can get away with 15 minutes being late. Because you know what? Not only were they late to get the show started, I'm sure there was 15 minutes worth of people being late to get there to listen.
They won't be late this Thursday.
We won't be late.
I'm gonna start that show at 6:35.
They will still won't start till 7:15.
Well, you know,
You're just giving them more time to be late. It's you guys, it's fashionable and it's so funny.
it's women.
And everybody loves it.
And you got me and Scotty in the backgrounds texting each other, going, "Okay, when's it going to start? It's supposed to start at 7." He goes, "Do I need to go downstairs?" No, I wouldn't go downstairs. And it's like, it smells like hummus down there. So
Crystal and I have so much fun when we hang out together, and I really enjoy her company.
you guys eat a little bit too much hummus for me. That's a lot of chickpeas going
They're
down.
selling up that damn.
And they have different flavors.
Yes, they do. Oh my
When
God,
did that
the pine nut and pesto flavor is
Pine nut
incredible.
pesto.
Yeah, because regular tastes like crap, and they're having to put other stuff in it to trick you into eating
Yeah,
Well,
crap.
you
Who
didn't
the
even
hell
try
came
the
up-
roasted red
I don't
pepper
need to
stuff.
try it. That stuff's like eating spackle with a spoon.
It is not.
What'd you call it last night? Spackle fill-in or
Yeah,
something?
I mean, like,
Spackle repair. Damn.
I see a crack in my sheetrock. Hey, give me that butter knife and that hummus. Gotta fix
no,
my wall.
Butter knife. No.
And
Pita
Crystal
chip.
and I have found
Yeah.
some very good vegetarian recipes, so we're going to start doing vegetarian
Would you like a
recipes with you,
pita?
Scotty.
You're gonna do what?
We're going to start incorporating some vegetarian recipes
Oh,
into your
God.
world.
Have you lost your friggin' mind?
Well, no, but we think that it would be
No,
healthier.
You
for
start starving me on my meat. I'm gonna come and eat your dog.
And
Scotty!
you know what? hey, just so everybody knows, I'm going to prepare it.
Mike,
I'll take pictures.
What kind of dog is it?
It don't matter.
I have a Jack Russell Terrier.
He's
and
big enough.
Bacon.
You know what?
What?
Doggy.
That would at least feed us breakfast, lunch, and maybe dinner.
I have a dehydrator. We can make some doggy jerky.
Doggy jerky.
Little Jack Russell jerky, pepper jerky with pine nuts.
Pine nuts and pesto.
Pine nuts and pesto, Jack Russell jerky.
No, but
What's your dog's name?
I'm
Done.
not telling you.
Medium.
We'll be like, this is Sparky jerky.
Medium rare.
No, but Scotty, I think it would be healthier for you.
Eating dog?
Eating dog.
No, not eating dog, but going vegetarian.
Oh,
Well, we'll have a salad with the dog.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the same thing.
Your poop
hold
would
on.
come out
I'm-
like soft serve ice cream.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told my doc when he gave me my list of what I can eat and what I'm not supposed to eat due to cholesterol. So he's giving me this list, and he's like, "So I need you to start thinking about going to the gym and losing a little bit of weight, and here's your new diet." And I said, "Dude, I don't need to go to the gym." He's like, "What?" I said, "Because by looking at what you tell me I can eat, I'm gonna friggin' starve to death."
That's not true,
It
Scotty.
is true.
Okay, well, I tell you what, Chris and I are going to cook in the kitchen together, and we're going
And if it's vegetarian, there's no reason to cook it.
Yeah, really.
It's just nasty.
Go out in the
Just
garden.
leave it, yeah.
Pull it
Somebody
up,
give me some $1,000. I'm going next door.
pull it
And
out
eat
of
some
the dirt.
sod.
Hey, we're having roll-ups. This tastes like grass.
We're
It
just
is.
gonna go roll up a sod,
Yeah.
throw a little bit of, Thousand Island in the center of it, and tell everybody it's a burrito.
Some pine nuts.
Look, pesto. It's Bermuda pesto.
Scotty and Mike, we love you very much,
Yeah,
and we
love
want
you
to
too,
keep you
baby.
around forever.
That
so
ain't happening.
that's why we want to change your diets a little.
I got a shelf life.
Look, we can eat fish in 1,000 different ways.
Okay, we can have fish.
But it better be some damn fish up in it,
okay, we can do fish.
not tacos.
Not tacos, but
Wait
we
a
can
minute,
do
wait a minute.
fish.
You can't eat no, you can't eat fish.
A lot of vegetarians don't eat meat. They don't eat like beef, but they'll eat seafood.
But it's got a face.
Everything I eat seafood.
Welcome to my world, man. Wait a minute. Wait. Vegetarians don't eat seafood.
Some vegetarians do.
They're not vegetarian.
Then vegetarian.
I can't, what's the word? Is it pescatarian?
It's hypocritical is the
no,
word
it's
you're
not
looking for.
hypocritical. No, but there's like different types of vegetarians. Some are
No.
Yeah.
Just because you change your diet doesn't mean
I'm
you're
a vegetarian. Yeah, I don't eat cauliflower. You know why? Because it's like white broccoli.
no, but cauliflower is so good. You put olive oil on it, and you put some cracked pepper and some sea salt, and you spread it all over the top.
Sea salt goes good in Corona.
You make some mashed potatoes out of cauliflower.
Do you
Yes,
have
you
to,
can.
I know you
do you
can.
have to do your hands like this?
Well, because I'm spreading the olive oil over the cauliflower.
You're looking at my head while you're doing it. I'm scared to crap
I'm
out of
hearing
you.
all this, and I'm just trying to figure out.
Is that a penis?
I'm just trying to figure out why we're even having this conversation.
Because-
Nobody wants to be vegetarian.
Yeah. Hey, now look. Hey, Crystal is doing those wraps.
yeah.
Yes.
I might be up to try one of those.
Yes, I wanted to
Yeah.
do. Okay.
I'm looking for a 29-inch waist.
I actually figured the first Guns and Gadgets, me and you need to try one.
Cool. I'm good
Just
with it.
because that's
Yeah.
considered a gadget.
I'm
It's
down with it.
new
What they,
tech.
how much are they? About
I have
50
no
bucks or
idea. I have
something?
no idea.
There, well, you can get 8 for $99
Well, damn, if one works, why do I need 7 more?
because you have to buy them in a package, and it's an introductory deal, and it's only going to be around for a limited time. So you might want to go ahead and sign up now so that you can be one of the first ones, because we're only giving it to the first 15 people,
Well, y'all gonna have to.
and
wait
we've already
till
got 13. So there's
Y'all
only
take
2 more
EBT?
left. No, we don't take EBT. We take Visa, MasterCard, American Express.
I can't
and
even
cash.
correctly respond to that.
How about cigarettes?
I'll trade you. I'll
No,
trade you
they
some
won't take
hummus.
EBT, but I can go get a 40 with my EBT. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
we
saying.
get lobster. All right, let's screw the wraps. Let's go get a lobster dinner with my
That's
EBT
right.
card.
And crab legs. We've watched that. I've actually been in the grocery store
Oh,
and
yeah.
watched them buy a case, 10 pounds of crab legs
Oh.
on EBT.
I love crab so much.
You love crabs?
You
Yes.
have crabs.
No doubt.
I'm clean now.
Clean now.
Yeah.
All right, so what's trending today?
I'm just scrolling looking for something.
I don't see any boobs.
Oh, there was something in
There
there.
was some a second ago. Mike stopped and asked a
was kinda-
ridiculous question.
Well, it looked like testicles.
Oh my god!
It's not unusual to have loved by you.
Y'all have lost your mind.
It's kind of just going over from the meeting last night.
Do, do, do.
You know, the whole meeting was about our Fiverr account. And we talked about that for, I don't know, 2
I
seconds.
know. I didn't even get it. I
Yeah,
didn't.
2
we didn't
seconds.
even-
And everybody was like,
Well,
yeah,
I knew what you wanted to do. We all knew what you wanted to do. We were like, okay,
Well,
we're good.
the whole point of that was really to explain it to Scotty because he doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, but we still didn't even cover it much because some of the conversation was kind of getting ridiculously led in 10 different directions.
Yeah.
And it
If I hear about somebody's ex-wife one more time, I swear to God, I'm going to kill
well,
me.
the problem is it was supposed to be a huge conversation. Okay, I'm the owner. I was supposed to say, here's the shows I want, and everybody go, okay, let's work on that, and not kind of argue about it. Argue might not be the word. Debate.
Debate or
Debate.
disagree.
You don't debate with you don't debate power until you have some power.
But the thing too is,
Ooh,
I didn't
get
want to.
some, Doc.
I didn't want to spend that much time on it. I said what I wanted, and I wanted to kind of move on to the next show that we're bringing. What everybody doesn't know is the second week of August, we're introducing Guns and Gadgets with Tyler. And then Wednesday night,
Tyler, what the hell?
Wait, with Tyler,
I'm the
Guns
damn
and
host.
Gadgets.
look
I'm the
at
damn
Mike.
host. He doesn't even say my name.
Say my name.
Say my name.
Okay, sorry.
No one
Guns and
is
Gadgets with
around
Tyler.
you.
Doesn't know
So
crap
baby,
about
I
either
love
one.
you. We ain't running games.
Oh, yeah.
Say
By
my
the way,
name,
special
say my
guest
name.
appearance by Military Mike.
So Mike might be popping in on Guns and Gadgets.
Oh, he busted me out in the meeting last night.
As an expertise.
Yeah, he busted me out in the meeting last night.
What'd I do?
He's telling everybody, he's like, yeah, you know, as we're spreading, we're doing these public events and all. And I tell Mike all the time, I'm always having to tell Mike that he needs to start showing up for these things.
Just for fun.
Good Tuesday morning to you.
Happy
morning.
Tuesday.
It's trash day.
Hey guys.
It's trash day.
Trash day?
No, really,
No,
I
it's
took
Thursday.
my trash outside.
Thursday.
I didn't see it sitting outside.
Monday for me.
My,
No, that's right beside them.
Oh,
Hey,
wait,
so-
on which side?
so what do you call them, sir?
That's my car.
I'll
Shut
let
up.
y'all determine that.
What you called on?
I'm sorry?
I know, but society did that to you.
Yeah, that's true. Scotty did that to me.
Oh.
Dang.
So
Yeah.
what you got going on this morning, sir?
Not much. Trying to figure out why I wasn't invited to the staff meeting last night.
Because it was about new shows. It was discussing all the new shows. Oh, but because hold on, let me go back to what I was saying. So we're going to be introducing Guns and Gadgets on Tuesday night. Then we have a new show on Wednesday night with Aaron and Steve Hill, and we're waiting to create. We're creating a name now, but the catchphrase is going to be. You ready for this?
All right. I heard that.
Yes.
Great.
Daddy's Little Girl and Aaron's World.
Yep.
And it's going to be all, and it's what I asked for, by the way. It's all going to be rock and roll stuff, but it's not just rock. It's going to be rockers talking about the influence of music, where it came from. It's going to be covering so many different types of music. You're going to have an old school rocker, Steve. Steve used to be a DJ. He's done everything. He's worked with radio stations.
when Jesus was talking on the Mount, Steve was at the mixing board.
See? So he's going to be able to discuss all the influences that's ever been part of what he's done. Now you have Aaron. It's just going to be a radical
Oh,
show. It's going to be amazing.
Yep.
And then it,
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one.
so we'll have Mike. We'll have Military Mike on Tuesday with Guns and Gadgets.
Now I count.
We're going to then have, watch this. Dun, 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 dun. So then we're going to have, we're going to have Guns and Gadgets with Tyler. Then we're going to have the Aaron Hills, basic Aaron Hill show. And then on Thursday, we're going to have Ladies Talk. So by the time we get this done, we'll have a show Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. I'm looking to maybe put Joey doing the Rough Edge on Monday night, a little more radical radio with him. And then that leaves Friday and Saturdays kind of open.
I want Friday night.
What are you
I
going
want
to do?
Friday night.
What are you doing?
Freaked up Friday night.
Freaked up?
Yeah, just all the crazy stuff in my head, dude.
Geeked
It'd
up
be
Friday
awesome.
night.
That would
Yeah.
just be freaked out
Let's-
society.
Let's just save that for your shrink.
But I am open because I was wanting to, get other
I've heard
shows
that
going.
before, Scott.
Save that to call in on
Scotty,
Monday night. Sir.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that. All right.
Yeah, this is
Well,
certainly
here
going
we-
good.
Well,
What are you doing?
I'm standing.
Well, I'm looking forward to all these shows.
So what Scotty has essentially built is a network. It's the Scotty Spence Network.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, totally.
You know what was the best part of last night's meeting? Seriously, the best part.
See in the room.
Crystal.
When it ended,
Crystal's just so beautiful. She's easy on the eyes.
See,
I don't know what
I'll
to
sell
say.
you her number for $500.
Oh no, I got her number.
Oh,
I got that.
Okay.
Not
Well,
a new
anybody
one.
else wants Crystal's number? It's $1,500.
Price just went up.
I don't need it. I know
$1,500
where she lives.
Yeah, she ain't gonna open up the door for you though.
for $7,000. I'll give you the code to the door.
There's a profit to be made
And
here, apparently.
And I know a guy with a Suburban that can drive in front of Scotty anytime you want.
Oh. Too soon?
No, but I was going to discuss something, by the way, since this is getting said. Mr. Jeff, since you were on the bus Saturday, let me
Yep.
bring up something that I didn't notice or think about till last night. So the Suburban that pulled in front of me on the motorcycle was a black Suburban. How crazy is it? What did we almost hit in the bus Saturday?
A black Suburban.
No, a white Suburban.
Thanks, Jeff.
I was colorblind that night. Eyes were kind
But
of red. I
the-
don't
Must
know.
have
The
drank-
fact of it is kind of crazy that within a 24-hour span that we've almost taken out two Suburbans. Something ain't right. Mike, that's a Mike. No, I mean, you're not talking on it.
What are
Yeah,
you
here.
doing over there?
Well, he had me muted, so
Well, you're not muted
Well, if you were
anymore.
muted, then why'd you push the mic away?
it's just force of
Force
habit. I do that at the house.
I'm hoping.
So-
You need to learn to push the plate away then.
Which one of y'all are going
Scotty,
God, he's mean as hell. to
that
me.
wasn't very nice. That's an HR
Shut up.
infraction. That's an HR infraction.
What
I am
paragraph
writing
is
this up as employee harassment.
I'm telling you. Just gonna sit over here and
I'll
drink.
pat
My,
him on his butt in a minute. He'll be okay.
I'm just gonna sit over and drink my Coke,
Just
wash
get it-
down my donuts.
Just get him some vanilla wafers. He'll be all right in
Hey!
a minute.
He
Hey.
likes chocolate wafers.
If you want to stand, we'll make sure that's what you do over here.
What the hell is it? He's
I-
you're
What are you
freaking me out.
doing?
I'm standing. So, you know how like on the YouTube, they have like a screenshot of a certain point in the
No, but
No.
keep going.
But keep going.
No, because like you'll pull up our videos on YouTube and it'll be like us sitting or doing
Right. So
something.
you want to try to be the
And
standing
I want
guy?
to be the weird. Like,
Don't
I
worry,
know,
you
yeah.
got the weird.
You got that down.
I'm working on
You
it.
don't need to stand.
Except
up
for when
that,
Jeff's
Evan.
on the phone, you got the weird covered.
Steph is like the
Nailed
male
it.
version, or Jeff is like the male version of Redneck Steph.
Give or take a little.
Jeff, I'm joking with you, buddy. Some of your posts on Facebook are absolutely brilliant. I set up these major topics, and Jeff chimes in with two senators and one other guy that I know that's in a government position I can't divulge, but and Jeff fights with him and debates with him on that level, and it's a beautiful thing sometimes. And the thing about it is Jeff's kind of a smart ass with him too. But
Yeah, it's the one about the carving. I mean, just think
Yeah.
about it. It's just,
the one yesterday,
If
that was
people-
brilliant what you wrote.
thank you.
What's
really
what's
was.
the latest bull crap that's going on?
It
with
went
that?
up for a vote. People misunderstand. They think that, Stone Mountain is privately owned. The mountain itself is privately owned. No, it still belongs to the state. The state receives federal funding, so it's got to go in front of Georgia legislation. The NAACP brought it up to a vote, and it was voted down 9-2.
Wait,
Okay,
how does the NAACP bring it up for a vote?
through petition.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I was going to ask.
Okay, so I have a petition saying my petition is to counter the NAACP's petition, because I don't feel that history should be by taking it
You
off the
can't
mountain.
alter history.
You're not going to change history. We need to embrace it. We need to learn from it. That's the whole point. I don't feel that the carving was made to be offensive. Well, there's a state senator that disagrees with me. And he says that, he told me when it started and when it stopped. And then 1964, it started back. It's just like, burning a cross. And it's like, wait a minute, they were burning crosses in 1964. They didn't have to.
Yeah, he
carve
stated
them
that
out.
it was just a polite way of burning the cross.
Yeah, which is,
basically.
shock and awe. And that doesn't work on me. And apparently it didn't work on Jeff. And Jeff wrote a nice dissertation, correcting him. And the senator was like, hey, I grew up in that area. I love the mountain. But
Right.
the fact is, and I'm like, no, come on, guys.
He's trying to state that the carvings on the mountain have been postponed for a while. And then about the time they came into all the civil rights,
yeah. Well,
movements and all that,
from 58 to
that's when they
1964, it was stopped. Everybody says, or the scuttlebutt, shall we say, is that it was because of the civil rights movement, but it wasn't. I know one of the families that carved it. Like 8 people died in like a year, and they were like, "Wait a minute, we need to relook how we're doing this."
Right.
Right.
So it wasn't.
See, okay.
People can always cry that civil rights crap, and it upsets me because it's just a very few people,
Well,
because the majority of us get along.
hold on, Mike. It's not civil rights crap, but I have an issue.
Okay, civil rights idiots. Does that sound better?
I think somebody's just trying to take advantage of the
Civil
current
rights
turbulation, the current turbulence that's out there.
I
right
think
now.
that's exactly because for me, there are so many more issues than a carving on a mountain. When we've got people dying in police custody, that's to me a much bigger issue.
Absolutely.
Feed people that are starving, people that need
Right.
people.
That's what I was getting ready to say,
That-
Scotty. When I drive down, there's a certain interstate in Atlanta that has the homeless people living in boxes
Under the
the
bridge.
bridge.
Hmm.
And I just, I wanted to stop and I wanted to help and I didn't know what to do. And I felt so overwhelmed with the need.
That is my point. If people exerted as much energy finding a cure for cancer, helping the homeless, turning the economy around instead of all this battle about a symbol. I mean, that's all it is.
Well, it's a
think of
very
the
Funny for
wasted-
how many-
Yeah, but the problem is,
funny
think of
for how many-
the wasted money, all this wasted effort, time, and money to do nothing.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
for instance, when Obama ran for office again, if you really wanted to win over the people's hearts, the millions that you wasted on them stupid effing stickers to put on your car, the millions you wasted on expensive dinner plates for people to come eat and do all this, why didn't you take some of that money and go out and be the people's savior and feed 1 million people? You don't think that would have won you some votes? You friggin' reject. I don't get it. We
Well-
waste all this money and you really want to win over America? Go take care of some friggin' orphans.
I don't want you to sugarcoat it.
I'm not.
There is a I saw
Friggin'
on the
idiot
inter-
president.
I saw about a month ago on the internet. There's this. He's like the CEO and founder of some tech company worth some 360 million, I think it was. And the story said that he was donating his entire cash to charity.
Well,
So
okay.
he lived in a trailer. Instead of having a mansion or anything, he actually lived in a trailer on a lot. Was worth $360 million and donating all of it to charity.
Well, get this. Ted Turner, who is obviously a media mogul, along with being the largest personal landowner in our country, has donated $1 billion through philanthropy. Bill Gates has done the same, $1 billion to the UN. Now, here's the real kicker. In Bill Gates' situation, his children are taken care of. His wife is taken care of. The rest of his wealth will go to designated charities upon his death. And by saying the kids are taken care of, it's not like they're given billions of dollars. They're giving a comfortable living. So, and Bill Gates is what? How much he's worth? $50 billion right now. So there's a lot of people that are out there doing it. Where I'm concerned is that they're irritators that are trying to strike up anger and hatred between classes of people. The law enforcement is being pushed into being something like paramilitary, and their actions are causing some irreparable damage within our societies. But that doesn't represent the freaking 500,000 police officers that are doing it right every day, that we absolutely have to have. When are we going to get back to when we help police officers? When's that going to happen? When I grew up, I saw a cop. I freaking could go up to him, shake his hand, and he'd show me his car, and it'd be all cool and all. Was that because I was a little white kid? I don't know. But the fact is I had respect for the police officer. But if you've got somewhere in your family, like an uncle who's a drunk or something like that, or a problem in the neighborhood, and the cops, every time they swing by, they pull him out of the house and beat him, yeah, well, you're going to have a little problem with law enforcement, you know? So my thing is where is the leadership? Where is the leadership? Why isn't there somebody in the NAACP going, look, why don't we gear this towards things that are going to help our communities, things that are actually going to help the black communities? That's what they're for, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't like schools? They're talking about allowing the gambling machines in Georgia. You know why? Because the Hope Grant program is stressed. There's a lot more kids going to college. So think about what we're doing. We're going to allow gambling so that we can pay for kids to go to school. Yeah.
Makes sense, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So does the lottery.
I'm just saying. In
So
a chasing your tail kind of dog, Jack Russell kind of move. Yeah, makes total sense.
Yeah, I don't get it. I go to my kids' schools and I walk around the schools and stuff, and I participate in some of the school stuff, and I look in classrooms that are full, absolutely full of flat screen computers.
Yeah,
that
aren't
haven't
being
been used.
Yep.
You know, because, oh God, it's so much trouble.
Because somebody's getting a kickback.
It's so much trouble to get all 22 kids in there and get all of them booted up. Then why do you have them?
That's right.
You know, but at the same time, when my grandson needs to go play football, yeah, it's $75 just to sign him up.
Yeah.
And then you got to pay for the helmets, stickers.
Right.
You got to pay for the uniforms. You got to pay for the cleats. It ends up being $500-600 for a kid to play sports, but yet they're shutting down all the sports programs in schools.
Right. And when we were in school, they gave you a jersey. Now you had to give it back.
Yeah.
But they gave you the jersey instead of you having to buy a jersey. All
My
right. Well, look, we need to go off to commercial.
cool.
Oh, good. I was just
All right, Jeff. Anything else, Bubba?
Nah, I think that covers it. I had a couple questions, but I actually need to get to work myself. So,
All right. Well,
that'd be
hit
different.
us back
which
up
one
there.
of y'all? Which one of y'all are voting for Trump?
Me.
You are.
Yes, sir.
I kind of like his personality and the whole matter, but I saw an article yesterday that kind of irritated me and really turned me against
What?
him.
What? Make it quick, but let's
It
hear
was
it.
It's an article about why he is rich. It wasn't because he was smarter and we're stupider. It wasn't because his dad was rich. He's been playing the system.
Yeah, he's been bankrupt twice.
4 times. He borrowed
Well-
$9 billion to do the Trump Towers and all that,
Okay,
and then had it all washed out to where
when we
he's used the
come back
system
from
of
commercial,
bankruptcy.
when we come back, bankruptcy is a financial option. When we come back from break, I'm going to tell you some of the great people in our history that have gone bankrupt. Okay?
All right. We'll be back.
Later,
Thanks,
guys.
thanks, brother. All right. Bye.
Bye.
All my calendar stuff keeps popping up. All right, everybody, give us a few minutes. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Henry Ford. A lot of people.
Yes, baby. Oh, not me for hay?
What is it? He's making it all about him. Still supposed to, as far as he's concerned, he still thinks it's a Aaron Hill show with him as companies, but you see what he did last night? He changed. I say lock down the whole page. And
Just hey.
in a position of life, he's like spiraling out of control, but yet he thinks it's good. It's not gonna work. And just I hate to throw in the towel because of that some even.
Wait, turn the.
I think you just like touching the softy part.
I was looking to see if the lights were going on.
Well, you muted us, man.
Yeah, but I turned it back on.
It's-
Green. What, right here?
Touch this.
Do it.
My music hits me
John, no
so
clue.
hard, makes me say, "Oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me with a mind to rap and do my things." I know. Oh, okay.
Talk about somebody going bankrupt.
Can't touch. You can't touch this. It's on living, and you know you can't touch this.
That's
Can't touch this.
I don't know why I get such a kick out of doing that.
That
I know. Don't let it affect you.
Stay in your zone, Scotty. Stay in the bubble, baby.
I would have thought it would have.
Stay in the bubble.
Guess not.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this. I wonder is Zaylee up? Oh, rhythm, making it something.
Is he
I'm
good?
giving him now.
by,
who?
Vin Diesel.
by a second.
There's one of him walking around, a picture where he's in tight jogging pants pulled up to his knees almost. I'm holding a bag that might as well be a purse. And I'm just like, dude.
What about Stamos? Jason Stamos. Transporter. Crank. Move crank.
I don't know the status.
Oh,
Go, man.
the status.
Hold on,
It's called a status.
No, get out of here.
Have you
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
I gotta make this quick.
I can play another song, Scott.
No,
Or we can go live.
I'm putting one on. What's that chord that you're on?
I know.
Don't check them.
Oh. You gonna give me some gravity? That's our song, Tyler.
See, this is
And this is what I was worried about. Oh,
yeah,
I'm more than tell me just not to let it get
and you shouldn't.
All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
yeah, so there's no
Hammer time.
Look, Rosa Parks.
No, you did not call him. Aw, dang.
I'm too tired.
Got a fresh charge. You got a little pep in that step there.
He did do the hammer time.
You got our song on, baby? Okay.
Oh, you swapped it?
Yeah.
That's our song, Scotty. Can we at least hear our song?
All right, we're going to do a few seconds of this next song, and then we're going back live.
A
Just
few
a few seconds.
You suck.
You
Yeah.
suck.
Just let it like hello. And
You are like the worst
We got a
manager
show to do.
ever.
We got a show to do.
You're like the worst manager ever.
You're interrupting your song.
yeah.
Wait, let's dance, Tyler. Come
Oh,
on.
God.
Come
You
on.
got energy.
Come on. Dance with me.
Too fat.
Yeah.
But I love you.
Well, don't you waddle with her.
Waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle.
We'll prompt.
Where are our guests today? Thought we had some guests.
We gotta do it from the camera. Let's go.
Go behind Scotty.
We gotta go behind Scott.
That'll be like the dance floor.
Hold on.
Yeah, just be nice. Don't shock them. They're dancing. Hey, hands up, buddy.
All right, you gotta leave room for Jesus too.
Oh, they're not even affected.
Yeah, they're not dirty dancing. Or nothing.
Well, watching them two dance might as well be dirty.
You know what it looks like? A mongoose wrestling with a javelin.
Tyler! That's not part of the dance.
Hey, he starts twerking again. Light him up.
What if that's the moment the camera decides to take the snapshot of you two?
Well, you know, with that type of camera, it searches for one thing to focus on. So by you moving over there, it could focus on you and blur everybody else up.
Yeah.
It's because it's autofocus. I mean, we need to. I want to get R2D2 back in here.
I am R2D2.
No,
The
we have an
BP
R2D2 camera.
The BP, the BP.
Yeah, Scotty could program it so that when you're talking, it shows you on YouTube.
Oh.
And it was moving around, and we were freaking
That gives me a
out.
lot more shit to do.
Well,
A lot more.
yeah,
Stuff.
I mean, we're not on
Well,
air and stuff.
yeah. Well, you're supposed to be doing a lot. I have no idea why you ride this far just to sit there and pick at your nails. And God knows you really paid for that haircut.
Oh, there's somebody here.
Somebody's coming.
Somebody's
It's
here.
Oz.
Scotty.
It's a bright pastel. It's got to be Oz. Ladies and gentlemen, Oz.
Coming to the stage.
Nesbitt.
Y'all know how to make the man blush, don't you?
I can tell.
5 minutes ago, you just think slow dancing.
Yeah, well, slow dancing.
What's going on?
Tyler twerking.
How
Commissioner.
you doing? Keep to see how you doing.
How are you, sir? Good to see you.
Super fantastic. Good to be
Super
seen.
fantastic.
Always better to be seen than to be viewed.
Or to be carried.
Or be carried. What's
Well,
up,
no,
brother?
brother. You
My
doing
brother?
good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
from another
I'm in the land of the living.
This side of the
Go
grass.
grab that chair. Or are you just going to stand?
You're here.
over there.
Okay.
Okay.
No, but Barry White is
Well,
coming.
when he
Tyler,
Oh, okay.
Tyler is working
What
on
do you
engineering. He's
Oh,
got to
we know
get
how
that
you do
because the
online.
new shows are coming online. We got to have additional engineering support.
What I'll do is let me go back live and then we can watch him on this thing.
Okay.
On the
Testing.
How you doing on?
all right, everybody, we're back. We got Oz in the house. What you got? Let's do that, mic, Oz.
Well, it's good to be in the house this morning and Town Topic Tuesday, baby, right here at Just for Fun Radio. Let me tell you, I think the weather is the hottest topic in town today.
Oh, buddy, you ain't kidding. 97 today. Is that what they're saying?
Yes. Well, you know, there's an orange alert too. So
No oranges.
is it-
Orange alert.
right.
That means fat ladies can't wear orange today.
Wait a minute. Now don't pick on the fat lady.
Doc, you're not even listening.
Hold
you
on.
checked
Fat-
out again.
I did not check out.
Fat girls need 11 teeth.
I was waiting for somebody to yell, "It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown."
No,
Shut up. My goodness.
I'm writing that down for our HR infraction,
Oh.
Scotty. Now we are making fun of weight loss.
No, I was making fun of weight gain.
Weight gain. We will need to contact the Weight Watchers Commission.
Look, I can say stuff about fat people because I is one.
I'm going to put that in my next meeting notes for our staff.
You're already trying to get me to
meeting.
eat vegetarian. So, Oz, what you got going on today, brother? What you got?
Well, first things first, I want to make sure all of the people in the community are safe today. We're talking about a major alert in terms of the humidity and the heat outside. I want all the senior citizens and the little kids, you know, I always love the kids, want to make sure that people are safe to throughout today. Make sure that you're hydrated. If you don't have to be outside, don't be outside. If you got to be out there, some folks got to work outside. Make sure you're covered. Make sure you have plenty of water. Take those breaks. I mean, I'm serious. This is the hottest.
Well,
Yeah.
Commissioner, do we
Wow.
have cooling stations here in Montdale County that people can go to?
We don't have cooling stations as you and I know them, but we do encourage folks to stop by the local Recreation and Parks office there on Johnson Road or the senior services location there on Dogwood Drive, or any of the local churches that are offering vacation Bible schools, they will allow you to come in and cool off. Absolutely.
Are we providing any type of transportation to get people there? Because I mean, if people are trying to walk to get there in the heat, that creates another problem.
She's got
well,
she's all over you, buddy.
Well, I don't think she got me. I think she's with me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
She's on you,
Let's
buddy.
just clear that
Yeah,
up
she
now. Let's
is.
just clear that up.
She's working you.
Well, I wasn't gonna be sarcastic and say, hell, if they're walking away from somewhere, they got to get to somewhere. So the place they're walking away from probably the coolest place in town. I wasn't going to say that. I didn't say that, did I?
No, sir.
Okay. So, but I did say, be safe and make sure you hydrate yourself. No, we do not have transportation, flat out, straight out. You know, I like to keep it real. We don't have transportation that are picking people up and taking them to one location to the other.
Okay.
We do encourage you that if you are in a situation, first of all, if you find yourself in a situation, let's call it an emergency, dial 911.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's real. Also, we encourage all the other folks, check on your parents. Call mama them and dad and them and papa and them and mama and them and check on them. And make
Just call them.
Just call them and check
And your
on them.
elderly neighbors who may not have any people,
Absolutely. And go by there.
go by there.
Then,
Yes.
wait a minute. Let's not stop there. If you haven't seen them in a while,
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
if you haven't seen them in a while, you know their regular routine. If the newspapers are piling up in the driveway,
Oh God.
Mike, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Well, you know, in
to go.
town,
You
Because
need-
there was an incident
Yeah,
in Gwinnett.
up in
you
Roswell,
need
they
to
found
go.
2 bodies.
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I mean, this is real.
Mhm.
I mean, it's hot as hell out here today. That's the first town topic for Tuesday I wanted to talk about, DJ Scotty. All right.
I like the way you said "mama" and them.
Mama and them. Well, let me tell you some exciting things that's coming up. This is just stupid, super crazy.
He's talking about
Listen.
you.
He's looking right at me. He goes, this is stupid.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So, you know, we like to say hip, hip, hooray. Listen, we're having a watermelon splash. I'm having a watermelon splash. That's right. It's coming up.
Who?
A water mineral?
Watermelon. I'm
Watermelon.
a Southern
Okay.
boy now. You're going to have to say. You
I
got to
thought
say
you
that
said
thing.
that, but I wanted to make sure.
Just say-
I thought you were saying water mineral. I was like, oh my God, why are we splashing
That's the
mineral
difference
water?
between education
Politically
and
correct.
non-education.
I'm the politician
Education
in
and
here.
non-education.
Everybody else is here talking politically correct.
So watermelon.
Here it is. Here it is. Hi, I'm Commissioner Oz Nesbitt, and on August the 2nd, that will be Sunday at 3:30 p.m. at the Millstead Park over at the Splash Pad. We're having a watermelon eating contest. That's right. It is the day before you go back to class, the day before you report back to school. It is your last summer cool down for the summer at 3:30 p.m. over at the Millstead Splash Pad. We're having a watermelon eating contest.
Is there a page on Facebook?
Seeds and all.
Is there a
Seeds and all.
page or an event page?
No,
on
it ain't
Facebook?
no page. There's no page.
Make one, Mike.
Commissioner.
Just come on over and see how much watermelon you can eat.
I can
Now
give you a
Now
lot.
that you're forcing me
Be-
to say this
Be careful.
the New Jersey way, because I was about to say it was going to be a watermelon eating contest.
Yeah.
But listen, for all the kids, especially young kids, there's no
That could be
cost.
cool.
DJ Scotty, you need to be there. This is going to be fun. Can you just imagine seeing these kids
Yeah.
chowing down on watermelon over at the splash pad? They're getting wet.
Yep.
They're eating a cold, crisp slice of red, sweet watermelon and having a cool down. I mean,
Adjective using.
seeds and all.
I need to get my battery for my Canon over here. I mean, my Nikon, so I can come video that because this just sounds like fun.
Baby, let me tell you, it's gonna be off the chisel.
Hey, Doc, that means it's gonna be fun. I got to make sure I separate.
In case you didn't know.
We have
Translate.
In case you didn't
we have
know.
demographic.
We got like a Google Translate app for dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like having the DJ Scotty translate app.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to cost you a dime. Just come on over. We're going to have a watermelon eating contest. Mom, parents, bring the kids. Come on, hang out and cool off at the splash pad. And they're saying it's going to be a little rain that day, but that won't stop them. Just more more water, more fun. I mean, water and watermelon.
That's right. You can't go wrong.
So
The
it's,
cool thing is with all that action happening, the water keeps everybody cool. You don't have to worry about anything.
And you know what? It's just fun to play in the rain.
you don't have to worry about a thing. But we appreciate you tuning in to Just for Fun Radio right here for Town Topic Tuesday, baby. And if you calling in, want to ask that you go ahead and call us in right now.
Yeah, I'm going to return.
What's that
one.
number?
678-760.
1556.
1556. Call in now. We'll be glad to take your call. Otherwise, I'm on the air.
I'm calling a number back that we
Was it
missed.
9869?
I'm calling 911.
Yes.
Okay.
Who was that?
She lives here in town, and she was texting me. She's like, "Why aren't y'all answering the phone?" I'm like, "We didn't hear it."
Because I know I heard
No,
it.
we
But
didn't.
he was talking.
I
was
didn't hear it.
waiting.
Okay.
Who is it?
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you.
It's
Governor.
Lori.
What is with my phone?
Honey,
Oh,
it's not your phone.
You've
It's
got to
not
pay
your
the
phone.
bill, babe.
It's me.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it's always you.
It's always
Don't
you.
think
Yeah,
for
it
a
is.
second that it's somebody
Operator
else.
error.
You.
Oh,
Operator
no, I
error.
know it's me. It's
Operator
me.
error.
So, how are y'all this morning?
Fair to partly cloudy.
Huh?
He's
Partly
sweaty
right.
and stinky.
Oh, come on now.
I'm in the process of evolution. I'm putting on my makeup.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Mike is too.
Yeah.
He's dragging his knuckles less.
Yeah.
God love.
I know they always pick on me.
So, Lori, what you got for us this morning?
Just skip over that part.
I have a proposal for this fireworks
I accept.
issue.
I accept. Oh,
Okay, good. Good. You want to hear it
yes,
first?
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now, people have to get a permit to burn in their yard, do they not?
A verbal, yes, ma'am.
At certain times, yes.
Yes. And anyway, and if it's too hot to burn, they don't get the permit, or whether the conditions aren't right.
Well,
I
if it,
think
if it hasn't been raining, if there's still a lot of dry scrub and leaves on the ground.
All right. So with the fireworks that can be shut off at any time now, we have veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder. We have parents with small children. And I have a terrified dog, which is I know is low on the priority list. However, this is what I think should happen, is if you're going to shoot off fireworks, you need to get a permit at no charge, just like the burn permit, and it's posted on the Rockdale County website. That way, I can go check it to see if somebody's going to shoot off fireworks. The law enforcement is aware that fireworks are going to be shot off, because when you first hear it, it sounds like gunfire to the untrained ear, which would be mine. And that way, I had a friend that lives just a street over. A few years back, someone shot off fireworks, and it set their roof on fire.
Cool.
So in the event that that happens, there's an accountability factor there.
That's true, because
You
at
know.
least somebody would be responsible for said actions.
And if the police are notified of possible gunfire, they might have a heads up. Well, maybe it is or maybe it's not. They are shooting fireworks off in this area. And it's not telling anybody they can't. You know, I'm not taking anybody's right to shoot off fireworks away, but
How
it's
would,
giving us a heads up.
How would that help veterans with PTSD?
They would be aware. They could check on
If they
the,
wanted to check online, is what she's saying.
if they wanted to check online and say, okay, this is happening. And I have one of my dear friends' husband does have it, and it's pretty bad. And any sound like that is it's excruciating to him. And I've seen it, you know, on that. And two, I would just like to know when I hear this noise, okay, it's not gunfire, it's not this and the other, it's more than likely fireworks. And I may choose to go online and check it out, or I may not. You know, you don't even have to post the person's name. In this area, on this date, they have permission to shoot off fireworks. That's just my proposal.
That's a good basis of an idea. We just got to figure out how to fine tune it, because I'm worried, and this is just
Yeah.
my opinion, I'm worried how many people aren't going to go look. I mean, because
True.
people are friggin'
But-
lazy, you know?
Well, then that's their problem.
Yeah.
If you choose to be lazy and you hear these and it scares the living, you know what, out
Right.
of you, then that's your issue. Would I be one of these that goes and looks? Yes. Would my friend's husband go and look? Yes.
This would have been
Um,
great, like in my old neighborhood.
So
the
how often-
Mexicans, hold on, the Mexicans should have went and filed a permit for every time they were going to have a party, because every time they had a party, I had to
Shoot
call
off
Gwinnett
guns.
County. Yeah, because guns
Yeah.
were being shot.
Well,
Mhm.
I guess my question is I don't really see the benefit because it's still after the fact. It may, I mean, I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm heavily medicated, and the shock and the lights and the noise is disturbing. I don't go anywhere for New Year's Eve or 4th of July ever.
Yeah.
I
Well, it
just
wouldn't
stay
be
home,
after
so.
the fact if you had the heads up. If you were able to have a heads up, knowing, okay,
In
tonight.
other words,
Right.
in other words, at 5 o'clock, she could, if she wanted to, before she
Mhm.
invites people over for dinner, before she prepares dinner, before she decides to sit down and watch a movie, she can go look on the website and go, oh my God, 3 houses down, or even my subdivision
Right.
is fixing to have some fireworks go off, and then she can choose whether she wants to stay home, if she wants to go to the movie somewhere else, if she'd like to go to dinner somewhere else.
Mhm.
I mean, the basis of it is not a bad idea.
So
Yeah. Oh, and I'm all for fine tuning it. That was just my initial thoughts. And two, the other thing, like my friend whose roof caught on fire, is okay. Now I've got a source to go to see who is responsible for this, because fireworks are not an act of God.
That's true.
That's a deliberate. That's a deliberate measure.
And
And
insurance
so,
didn't cover that.
no, it did not.
No.
Well,
But had they been able to go to the source, they might have had, okay, you set my roof on fire, you got to pay for the repairs.
Well, I think you're dead on it. Let me just say this to you. This is Commissioner Nesbitt. I think you're right. You're going down the right track. And this says there may be an opportunity now that the state of Georgia has allowed for vendors to sell fireworks legally in the state of Georgia. Perhaps what we can do, and I've been interested in engaging in some deeper and further dialogue with you to talk about creating an ordinance here in Rockdale County. I don't know whether you live in Rockdale or not, but
Yes.
I think that would be a good starting point. We can't do it and discuss it all over the air right here, right now,
Right.
this morning. But I think this is a great communication, because now that the state says, okay, we can sell fireworks, we're going to have more incidents and accidents. She's absolutely right, guys. But we've got to be able to regulate this and make sure, not just for the veterans, but for everybody on the street and everybody in the neighborhood, how we're going to make sure that we give law enforcement and the fire department tools and equipment to be able to enforce the rules and regulations about, let's not burn down the community with a skyrocket or something
right.
like that. Does that make sense?
Yes. That
Do-
makes
do
perfect
what?
sense.
Did you leave me? Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just having trouble distinguishing different voices. I hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, take down my number, because I want you to text me when you're available to come into the office, and let's have some real conversation about this and see what we can do to make a real
I've got your number.
super fantastic. Give me a text and let's put it together.
Okay. I mean, and if I'm wrong, I don't know. This is just my thoughts. And if it's something that's not feasible, then it's not feasible. But, it's just, to me, it's an accountability thing. And it's not telling anybody you can't shoot off fireworks any time of the year. It's just saying we need to know when you are and where you are.
Right. And
And
no.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
No, not at all. And I think I appreciate you calling with this. This is a very good conversation. And let's take it a step farther. And I want you to call me, text me, and let's set up a date and time, and we can see what we can do to come up with something. How about that?
Absolutely.
Super
All right.
fantastic.
All right, thanks
You
for
guys-
calling in.
Thank
You guys
you.
have a great
Thank you
day.
for listening
Thank
to
you.
Justice
Bye-bye.
on the Radio.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Because I know, with this being said, it's kind of like burning in the trash. One of my neighbors apparently doesn't want to stay in the house with his wife on Sundays. Apparently,
Wait a minute, Scott. Did you have to put it that way? I mean, what gives you the impression that this man don't want to be in the house, and particularly on Sunday?
'Cause
with his
apparently-
wife? I mean, of all days of the week, I mean, the most peaceful day of the week that most of us Southerners know.
It
you
is
gonna
so-
pick out Sunday. But wait a minute, I'm just stuck on him not being with his wife on Sunday.
well, it's really
I'm just-
peaceful because he's out there with his liquor and a fire
You know
barrel.
what? You about one damn nosy
So-
neighbor. You know that.
And he doesn't,
You know a
burn.
little too much about
Hold
what's
on.
going on in somebody else's house.
So
But
that's
he
what the
doesn't-
binoculars are
Listen
for.
to me.
You know a little too much about what's going on in somebody else's house, and don't tell me that's the person on the other
He
side of the
doesn't.
pond.
No,
by the
no,
way.
no. He doesn't burn on windy
I'm calling
days
him out. See,
or rainy days. He just goes out there, starts burning, and all the smoke just comes over here and starts hovering in the cove. everybody that's outside goes back in the house, and he just keeps putting more pine straw in the barrel.
So does
He's
that have
sending
something to do
friggin'
with his
smoke
wife,
signals.
or does it have something to do with y'all being outside on a beautiful day?
Nah,
He
why?
can't stand it.
Why is he outside on a beautiful day with a bottle of scotch and a fire barrel? That doesn't make any
Why
sense.
not?
I like the smell.
Why not?
I like the smell of
Why not?
I like firewood.
Yeah, but do it on a windy day or something, so
Hell,
at
you
least the
gonna tell
smoke
somebody
doesn't
what to do in their
hover.
own yard, Scotty? Come on.
Well, why should the whole neighborhood suffer? I mean, it looks like he's burning furniture
He
at
wasn't
that point.
expecting that.
burning furniture.
No, but it goes back to when your freedoms start infringing on everybody else's freedoms, and something needs to be discussed.
Well, you know,
that's an
you know,
impossible
it's-
community.
you got me revved up this morning because I'm already sick and tired of government getting in the lives of every
Right, but
people
why?
on the
Why
daily
should
telling
one guy?
us-
But
and-
why should one guy be
one
outside
guy
burning
shouldn't
trash?
ruin the whole neighborhood.
Right. If he's
I
out
agree.
burning trash
He
and
should be-
everybody else has to go in the house
and
on
put
a
on a
beautiful
Scott
day.
Air pack. I agree. That shouldn't have
So
to happen.
that's what I was getting at. Is that sort of thing needs to be just because you want to drink and burn
Have you
stuff,
talked to your
go
neighbor?
light you a candle and sit
Have-
on the back porch. Hell, for that
Have
matter,
you- have
go
you-
light you a damn joint and get drunk if
So
you want to.
So you got pissed off Sundays. This must just happen.
No,
or
this
something.
happens a lot on Sundays.
Okay. Have you talked with your neighbor?
No, I'm afraid at the times what's going to come out of my mouth.
Talk to him on
What
on
I
the-
should do is go
other
there
than
with a
a
fire
Sunday.
extinguisher.
Go on Wednesday.
He's listening anyways. He'll figure it out.
Thank you. This is Town Topic Tuesday, and you're tuning in to Just for Fun Radio. Listen, I'm trying to get more people to do what Doc and I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. Doc, and I'm really hoping that you're prepared to push me a little bit this morning.
Hey, why the
You've
hell
got
are you
some
giving
good-
her credit? I've said this before too. Now,
Well,
now I
Scotty.
see some prejudice in here.
gosh.
You
Yeah,
trying
I
to keep
feel-
the white man down, ain't you?
I see what's going
I'm
on.
gonna take my white man and
Like
leave
the
the
power,
building.
Scotty.
They're trying to take over, Scotty.
Oz would be like, I can't never
Damn
go
time
back.
I come to this radio show, some kind of way, somebody always try to slide race. Why does race have to always show up? Show his ugly face.
That's
That's
okay.
what we say when you get here.
That's okay, Commissioner. I'm gonna take
you
my
know,
white
this-
man and leave the building.
Me too. I mean, good
There
God.
ain't nothing but love in this building.
Take my psychedelic.
So you want me to challenge you
So-and-so.
again, Commissioner?
Okay, let's go there.
All right, so-
not so much of the challenge. I just think
You want me to
bringing
provide you with another opportunity to improve Rockdale County for the better?
Well, I think it's great dialogue, and the good people out there listen to our show. After all, it is Town Topic Tuesday. People want to hear.
All right.
And
Be careful.
folks just don't want.
Be careful what you ask for,
Well,
because
here's the thing.
I'm
Here's the thing.
loaded.
You got to think about your community leaders. If they are afraid of the tough questions, Mike, they've got no business in office.
All right, so
Okay.
you ready?
Here's
Now,
the thing. You're
bring it
dealing
on.
with a professional.
All right,
Hell,
so
she's dealing with one. Let's go.
Don't
right,
try
you-
this at home.
all right, well, y'all, he put me in the box.
Mike's an
So
instigator, isn't he?
when,
Isn't
when
Mike?
you
Instigator.
put the
Very
doc in
much
the
so.
box, the doc comes out. So, Commissioner, let's talk.
Here we go. Here we go.
That wasn't the right phrasing.
Don't let Mike instigate you. Well, as they said as kids, don't let him boost you up.
So I want to talk about, you and I have been talking about a party house in
Mhm.
Rockdale County for a number of years.
Wait a
at
minute,
least
wait a
2
minute, wait a
years.
minute. Stop right there. You just said you and I have been talking about a party house for a number of years. You and I ain't been talking about no damn
I
party house.
emailed you. You
for
were
a
on that
number of
email that
years.
went to all the commissioners, and you responded back to me. I still have your email right here in my phone.
Hey, good Lord,
am
simmer
aware-
down.
I am aware that there are some frustrations about a few party houses going on in this community
Yes.
that's disturbing the neighborhood, the sanctity of some of the neighborhoods.
Yes.
Come on with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep you straight.
So now I was the one that shot the video
Mhm.
that I sent to all the commissioners, and I also tweeted to over 5,000 news outlets. That was me.
Okay.
Now there is we actually have 14 different houses in Rockdale County that are listed on the Home and Away site,
Mhm.
where residents are actually renting their house out by the day. Okay. Yes, they're renting.
Are you serious?
I am so serious.
How are they written by the day?
That's
Well,
illegal.
No, actually, it's not, because we don't have any ordinances that
I
prevent
thought-
them from doing that.
I thought
Right,
it had to be
so
a,
are you
a
gonna-
month.
So
minimum.
my question to you now is, what steps have you done to bring change?
Well, we have actually been working. We've tried to work with code enforcement,
Okay.
and we got nowhere with that because
Okay.
code enforcement said,
It's time for you to come before the three commissioners, the people that you've elected to run
Yeah.
this county, to set
On
ordinances.
Tuesdays.
And
we
you,
did
and
that, and y'all shut us down.
You no. Hold on. Wait a minute. Back it up.
Good Lord. You got a spear for attacking this?
You came in on a Tuesday.
Yes.
How long ago was this, by
This
the way?
was probably about 2 years ago. Maybe, no, not 2 years ago. Maybe about a year and a half ago.
Okay. I don't remember that. So I'm not going to say you
So let's
didn't.
do it again.
I'm just going to simply say I don't remember it. But here's what I will say to you. You got to be aggressive about this. You need to come on into the Board of Commissioners meeting. You need to get on the agenda. The county attorney is there. Okay. Now, all of what we're saying right now is being recorded for quality assurance, by the way.
And training purposes.
And training purposes.
And censorship.
Anyway, seriously, I do encourage you, because this is not a laughing matter. This is a real issue, Scotty, that's going on in our community, and a lot of folks are concerned. Now,
How do we know they're written by the day, though? How do we know this?
Well, what they
they've
do,
done
Scotty,
research. You can do research and find out who's buying, who's written.
It's an investor. Remember, Scotty, this is the one that
I got you, but how do?
So what you can do is you can go on to his website, and it's called homeaway.com, and you can look at his properties in Rockdale County, and he shows you when people are checking in and when they're checking out. So he's running it like a motel.
Okay, so you're saying it's almost like a bed and breakfast
Yes,
at this
he's
point.
running it like a bed and breakfast.
Okay,
But they're
that's
doing
why
it
I
for
was
parties.
confused.
They're
Right.
doing it for
But
parties.
they
and
have
other
parties,
things?
and they've even sold tickets on Eventbrite.
Let me give you.
Oh,
First of all, I'm going to put the responsibility on what you need to do and what we need to do internally to address it. Number one, as a citizen, I strongly encourage you to bring it before the entire Board of Commissioners. I also encourage you to press upon the chairman's office, Chairman Richard Oden. That number's 770-278-7003. Now you're going to get his assistant who's going to answer the phone, but you need to set up an appointment to talk with him, and you need to run this by the county attorney as well.
Okay.
Beyond that, because I don't want no roadblocks for you, I'm going to give you the chief of staff. And the chief of staff, he is the liaison for the Board of Commissioners. His name is Gerald, like Gerald Ford. His name is Gerald Sanders. And Gerald Sanders' number is 770-278-7015.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I also encourage you to resend. Watch this, Mike. I encourage you to resend your original email as a
Okay.
follow-up.
Okay.
And this, you should start off with something like this. What's up?
Well,
What's going on? I haven't heard back from anybody. If you, in
I'll
fact,
go with that.
haven't
I'll go
heard
with I
back from
haven't heard
anybody.
back with
This
from
is a
anybody.
follow-up.
And technically,
and since you
send
sent it
it
out
to
a
all
year,
three of y'all.
That's what I'm saying.
So there'll be a
Send it to all
post date.
three.
Okay.
Send it to the chief of staff.
Okay.
You can get all this information off of rockdalecounty.org.
Also
Okay.
print it out
Okay.
with the original date, right? The original one, print it out with the original date,
Okay.
followed by the printout of whatever you're emailing with them that says, I haven't heard back from you. You take those two pieces of paper, you go to the post office, you send two of them, one first class that the commissioner or the chairman has to sign for, which proves by law that he has received it, and then mail one to yourself, but do not, you mail it first class to yourself where you have to sign for it.
Okay.
But then you do not open the letter. You don't tamper with the letter. But then what you're going to have is a legal document completely packaged with the stamp and signature and receipt from the post office. And then you're also going to have your receipt where you mailed it to the chairman too. So you're going to have double proof that he cannot say he did not receive this.
Well, here's the thing. You're absolutely right. Okay, Scotty.
We now recognize Mike. What?
Mr. Matson, you have the floor.
The Honorable Matson has the floor. Hey, I got a question. Seriously, I
just didn't want to get too far.
I understand. Being in the military and working in corporate America, whenever there was complaints, let's say, or in business, a customer complaint, the structure was set up, or the chain of command was set up so that there was a specific time period in which they had to answer back.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the case here?
No, it is not.
Okay.
And I think that something can be implemented when there's a time-sensitive issue. But more importantly, let me just be honest and straight up here about what has to happen from the community. citizens have to press forward. You cannot rely and wait on folks on the inside, your government, to respond. Now, keep in mind, and I'm going to give a pass here for a second. We've got over 90,000. We got 90,000 residents here in Rockdale County. Okay. It's like a teacher in a classroom with 15 to 23 kids. If you don't raise your hand, if you don't make some serious noise, hell, how's the teacher going to know that you got this particular stomach ache or something going on with you unless you jump up and down and really get her attention? She doesn't have ESP where she can figure that out. What I'm saying to the citizens, send the email, make the phone calls, make the face-to-face visit, be present. Now, I'm not going to say anything so negative about this administration, but I'm saying let your voice be heard and known. As DJ Scotty said, make Mr. Odin accountable. He is the chief ambassador. He is.
I want everybody to be held accountable.
He is the chairman of the county.
I want all three of my commissioners accountable.
No.
Yeah, but the guy who drives the ship is responsible for the ship.
Right. All three of them should be held accountable. That's why you're going to email the three of them to make all three of us aware. But this is the skipper. This is the driver of the ship. Yeah. And this is the guy you're paying the big bucks to make sure that the follow-up and the follow-through takes place.
He's the guy that's there for every day-to-day action.
Yeah, I'm going to
here's my concern.
Hey, I got this text, by the way, before we go too far.
I don't want to miss over
You need to get
Don't say that part. Don't say that part.
Shirt. Vote for Odin.
Oh my God.
And it has laughing my
my concern is, Commissioner, is that she's done that. The things that you're talking about, she's done.
Sort of.
Is there a requirement to do it twice?
She hasn't done it all. She hasn't done it all.
I'll tell you what happened is Scott from the Sheriff's Department actually wrote an ordinance that dealt with the parking, but we already had OCGA, which dealt with the parking, but the deputies didn't know that they could enforce that.
Well, he breathed life on it on the local level here. Chief Freeman did. And I think from the Department of Planning and Zoning gets involved with code enforcement along with the sheriff's office, and the guidance in the direction of our county attorney will guide the Board of Commissioners as to what we can and cannot do. This is a serious issue when you talk about these party houses and how these folks, now we have to be very careful.
Because they impact our quality of life.
Well, that's true, but we have to be careful that we are not violating anybody's constitutional rights in terms of what they can and cannot do. And that's why following the steps. We can't air it all out here on the air. So I've given you the first thing. So now here, next item, please.
And here's the thing. If there's one thing you need to learn by hanging out with me, is you apparently hadn't figured out how to piss the right people off yet. And when you figure out, Doc, quit being nice for a second. When you figure out how to piss the right people off, action will happen. Because until you air it and make sure that everybody knows the problem, I mean, if you go in there, no offense, I would like to discuss the party house. Nobody, you need to go up in there.
Hobbs, Tackleberry.
You just need to go up in there.
Means, but
again, you got 2 certified letters. You have documentation that you've sent it. Go again. If first you don't succeed, keep doing it till you piss them off.
Well, also it's got a lot to do with how much do you really care about it, and how many people are going to support you on your side.
And the problem is you got underage drinking, you got all that stuff.
I cannot. I like to think I'm intelligent, but I cannot see one benefit, not one single solitary benefit to our communities to having these houses. Yeah. You tell me what it is.
Well, okay, all right. Let me clear this out. Let me clear the air here. The way I believe in getting things done, I always talk about the 3 A's: attitude, approach, and appearance. You may not agree with this, but here it is. Now, the only reason I need to be raising my voice and giving anybody a different tone is as a result of me making a gazillion passive efforts to get it done in a most civilized way. I'm now at the point that I've got to raise hell to get your attention. But if I've come to you the most passive, the most civilized manner that I can think of, I've written letters and text messages, I've done tweets, I've done all these nice and warm and fuzzy things to try to capture your attention. I've bowed down. I've yielded to the man on the left a gazillion times. And now, damn it,
That's right.
it's time to
Round
catch your
two.
attention. But I'm only going to go to that level after I've gone the nice, sweet, passive way all this time. Now it's time for me to say, you know what? I sent you a letter. I knocked on your door. I've tweeted. I've called you. I've whispered in your ear. And I'm not getting any damn results. Now it's time for action. So my thing, when a person shows up at the Board of Commissioners meeting out on the floor, on live, I'm thinking you're coming out here because you couldn't get my attention behind closed doors and a passive way to resolve this issue. And the only reason you're standing in front of me, in front of God and the whole wide world, is because you're trying to put me on blast. You're putting me on the spot. You're calling me out. And sometimes they need to be called out. But keep in mind, and this is what Scott is keep telling you, the person that drives the ship on a day-to-day basis, that's his or her responsibility to make sure it's done. But by notifying the other two commissioners, you're saying that these two, all right, now I know y'all not going to sit up there knowing I've been trying to get a certain thing done and you just going to let this one here slip at the wheel. Are you not going to say anything on my behalf? Because if you're not going to say anything on my behalf, you ain't no damn good than the guy that's sitting there that drives the ship. So,
Captain's got to be held responsible.
so I'm going to give the captain an opportunity to fly the plane.
Oh, and isn't voting season up? I mean, isn't that coming?
Well,
I'm just saying.
Voting season.
I ain't getting into that. That's your job.
I'm just bringing up a valid point. If you can't do your job, you need to get out of the HOV lane and go on over there to the parking
This
lane.
conversation has been recorded for quality
Insurance and training purposes.
But if you're not
But not
qualified
only.
to mop a floor, then somebody needs to take the mop out your hand.
Before you slip in,
Just saying.
Commissioner, aren't you running this? Aren't you?
That
running
has
for a
nothing to do with our
position?
conversation, sir.
I was just asking. You're running for a position, correct?
I'm running for the people of Rockdale County to make this county a better county and move forward. When we talk about turning this community into a world-class community, it's going to take world-class leadership and a world-class attitude to move forward. You can no longer allow for folks like Doctor coming to a meeting and then after they've expressed themselves, taking time off of their job, getting away from whatever it was they had on their regular schedule. And they come down and express themselves. All you say back to them is, thank you for your comment.
Oh, no.
That's a crock of junk.
No, what's worse, Mr. Oz?
I'm coming down and I need action.
No, what's worse, Mr. Oz, is when you other two commissioners got up and left the building and the chairman called me to, Mr. Spence, could you come down here? And he did it in front of police officers and other people that I know.
Were you in trouble?
And then he tells
Were
me,
you in trouble?
well, that's what everybody goes, ooh, you got called to the principal's office.
Oh.
So by the manner in which he spoke to me,
The tone.
he made
Yeah.
people in that room believe I had done something wrong. And
Ooh.
in front of me and trying to mutter his voice so nobody could really hear him, he said, I just want you to know you wasted your time coming down here. And I went, I wasted my time. How'd I waste my time? Well, because I have no power.
You ought not to say things that aren't true on
No.
air like this, Scotty.
No.
Saying that man said that you wasted
Hey,
your time.
he told me I
Are
wasted my
you
time.
saying to the whole wide world right now that he told you you was wasting your time?
Oh, yeah. He told me I was wasting my time, that y'all have no power over the sheriff or the laws or any of the speeding on my road. And I pointed over his shoulder and I said, no, I don't think I did. And he looked over his shoulder like he didn't know what I was pointing at. And he says, what? And I pointed again. I said, see that camera right there? I said, that camera caught me. Look, you and everybody else on this panel, look them in the eye. And I begged each and every one of y'all to help me before another life is lost. And you're telling me this was a waste of my time.
Well, I don't want to take this and go into a different direction.
No,
I
I
want to
got
stay
you.
what Doc is saying. I hope I've given you the response that you need to that particular one. I think you
Yes.
got another one, but let me just say, follow up and follow through goes both ways. It goes on behalf of on part of the Board of Commissioners as well as the citizens. Citizens have to press forward and let their voices be heard. And unfortunately, Mike brought up a very good point. There's not a mechanism in place for a time-sensitive issue or concern. I think things should be responded to within a certain period of time.
Well, usually a
And it
business
should
is
be
72
categorized.
hours.
It should be
Yeah.
categorized in terms of how we do it. You know,
Well, and Commissioner, the other challenge that I have is the neighborhood where I live in, we have a large population of elderly people. So
do you have a homeowners association?
I was going to say, do we have the
well,
association rules?
we don't.
No, not the rules. Do you have an association? Period.
Well, I was just
we
questioning what
we
they have to.
disbanded our homeowners association 15 years ago, and they were trying to resurrect it with everything that's happened.
So
but
it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. And
See, Mike, you need to understand, every community subdivision does not have a homeowners association. We strongly encourage that there are homeowners associations, but every community, every subdivision does not have a homeowners association. And they don't have to have one.
When I was, what I was doing was I was trying to set up networks for each subdivision, like they'd have their own ISP and stuff. So I was with the people when they were looking at trees and saying this is going to be a subdivision. Okay. My understanding is that the builder assumes that role for approximately 2 years.
Were you with Moses when they were writing on tablets too?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I was spinning the disc. When Jesus was on the mount, I was going be attitude. What you would call it? You got me going now, huh? Okay, so we're looking at, I got all the big wigs around and they're saying, okay, the home builders have 2 years. The home builders, they got to have the property. They control basically what the homeowners association. By law, it was required to be turned over to a homeowners association, even if it's in name only. And from what I understood, if it is an established community, they need that HOA, because if they don't, then it pretty much demonstrates that they don't care.
Well, all that. Just hear this. Every community, every subdivision does not have a homeowners association. I strongly encourage a homeowners association for several reasons. Number one, it does create a covenant within your own community and rules and regulations that the people that live in your community have to abide by. But you have to have a strong leadership base that runs and operates that homeowners association. The second part of that, you have a live and viable voice in the community towards your board of commissioners. Now you have an active voice. You have a group of people, a spokesperson who can articulate a message on behalf of your community and gain the attention of your elected officials. Oftentimes when you don't have a voice, when people don't unite and come together collectively, there's nobody to advocate on their behalf. So I'm saying to all of those people that are out there listening, yes, there should be a homeowners association in as many neighborhoods and communities as possible. There should be a fee. There should be some outline things that's a part of that. The fee doesn't have to be a ridiculous fee. It can be something that's affordable, because different makeup and dynamics of different neighborhoods are quite different. Yes. But the voice is what I'm talking about, having a voice where you can be heard. So.
All right. So the next thing that I have is, someone asked me a couple of days ago, there used to be a women's academy, like women entrepreneurs in business for Rockdale County. Do you remember that? I don't remember anything like that.
I don't know of anything like that. Someone out there in Radio Land may be listening that may be aware. And if you are, folks, we're asking that you go ahead and send us something through Facebook or text us here or give us a call and enlighten us on it. I know nothing about it, but that doesn't mean it didn't exist. Someone out there may know, but let's say this. When you talk about women in business and entrepreneurs and small business folks, that is a large majority of this community. There are a lot of women on the move in Rockdale County. And I think if it doesn't exist, Doc, there it is again. You're going to be heading off a lot of things and wearing a lot of hats, but take lead.
Well, I'm just trying to work with my man.
I'm just saying.
Because me and my man, we got plans. We got plans. We got dreams. I got big dreams for this man.
Your white man.
Them baby's gonna look like Halle Berry.
So
I don't know how that's possible. I can't have kids and she don't want me. All right, y'all, let's shoot off their commercial real quick. I know Oz will be leaving soon, so we got to get all the good conversations in him. We can't. What time do you need to leave, sir?
I've got a little time.
Okay, all right. Well, good. I got a James Brown song coming up, and I'm dedicating it to the Doc. We'll be back in a minute.
Sex Machine.
No, y'all will be surprised. It's dedicated just for the Doc.
Water in the hot tubs.
That's not a James Brown song. Oh, that's a commercial. Okay, so Commissioner, what is going up beside Checkers?
We're still.
I hear there's going to be a.
Is it going to be Trader Joe's?
No.
Is it going to be Pier 1?
Another mattress company.
We're on you.
Another mattress company.
That's
Good
what I hear.
Lord.
God.
You know, they just put one on the other side of that.
I know.
I
Like we
know.
need
Right.
two. And
Mhm.
We got
And
now.
those
We
are-
got 4.
prime
They saying y'all wearing them damn beds out.
We got the bedrock.
Well, if,
Bedrock.
if
That's right.
that's the
It's a
case,
bedrock community.
I need to see the pregnancy report for 2014 and 15 if that's the case.
They're all lesbians, Scotty.
And the condom sales.
They're all lesbians.
You can't blame everything on a lesbian.
Now, I am pleased with what Kwanzaa Hall is proposing for the city of Atlanta. Did you see
I
that?
saw that.
That is
Yes.
really nice, I think. And
Here we go. Let's
I think him taking moves like that.
here you
he's
go,
gonna-
Doc. You can just see the look on her face.
but she know the other part of it. Here's the most important part of it right here.
That's right. Without a woman or a girl.
All right, Doc, listen to us.
You got the concert version. That ain't the original version.
That
That's
ain't the original
that's the
version. No, he
concert
done clipped
version.
out the most important part. Without a woman having your back,
Hey,
you
I just had
would.
to play your song.
That's okay, Scotty. I got you. I'm gonna take my white man to leave the sandbox.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Kwanzaa Hall is proposing that they do a couple of the intersections in Midtown with the rainbow. I thought that was a great idea.
It's a great idea, but I like that.
It's a start to opening up a little bit more liberal.
Yeah.
You know, you got to start somewhere. And I think if you can get to that point, a year later, you can do something different. You can do a little bit more.
But they're not going to let you just year after year.
Well, I think
Yeah.
what happens is, it's not if they let you. What happens is if the city does that with those intersections, the whole community, and I like the word that the guy used on the radio, on TV, he said
On the TV,
an
yeah.
epic center.
Center.
It
Yeah.
becomes an epic center
center.
where the businesses in that area, they begin to change their look to cater to the LBGT community.
Mhm.
And I think that sends a major message as Atlanta being the hub of it. And it also, especially for Gay Pride Weekend, which is coming up, I think this will really,
October, yeah. I would love
from
to
a
see us do
revenue
something.
standpoint,
It's
economic
incredible.
development. Oh my God!
I would love
I mean,
to
I'm
see
talking
us
about-
do something
people
to
come from
embrace
other states.
diversity in this community because we don't.
Well, you got to get your new chairman who thinks outside the box. And you talked about the box a while ago, so you got to have someone who is
In the box.
I'm in
who
the
is
box.
outside of the box, because this is a
Who
community.
values diversity.
This is a tough community when it comes to gay and lesbian down
Yes,
here in
it is. Oh
Rockdale.
my God, yes it is.
But
It ain't just
it can change with leadership being more open-minded to doing different things. And you just do certain things here and there, and things begin to. If you try to force feed anything, always remember this with change. Whenever you try to force feed a person or a group of people change, they're going to reject it. Give them teaspoons.
Teaspoons, yeah.
Don't
Feed
give
the
them a
fish.
tablespoon. Yeah.
Give them a little bit.
Just
make
give
it
'em a little bit.
more.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I am with sex.
Wait, Kroger recalled what, Scotty?
Get it? I give him a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Like sugar and spice.
Seasonings. Okay. So that doesn't apply to me.
I knew that I would.
I say we should all get up right now and dance.
Well, Tyler and I have already danced our
That
song
was
this
not
morning.
dancing.
yeah. It was.
Yeah, it was.
That was like rudely bumping into each other.
It's what the kids are doing nowadays.
Twerking. Yeah, there's a lot of white kids out there twerking. It don't look good. Freaking Molly Cyrus.
Get that little butt.
Maybe that's what I'll do at the watermelon contest.
You're gonna twerk?
No, maybe I'll just have.
Hey, everybody, come see Oz Nesbitt twerk at the watermelon.
If you choke it on watermelon. No, I'll play some James Brown music
Oh yeah.
the whole while through.
It always gets
Come
crowded.
see him twerk to James Brown.
Hot pants.
What
Water
am
in
I
the hot
looking at?
tub.
Huh?
What am I looking at?
The last one that
You know,
Jacob
she
sent.
She doesn't watch any of
Oh,
that silly stuff.
Scotty,
She doesn't watch.
you weren't supposed to click it.
Or like I said,
I ain't gonna lie. All right, everybody, we're back. And listen, that's Old Covington Road for the Rob's Performance. I've got to make some new commercials. It's really, truthfully, it's just been so busy around here that I haven't been able to do a lot of the stuff I've been doing.
What is the date for the Just for Fun Festival?
We're still working on that.
We're working with our HR department, our marketing department, and our promotions team. We will get back to you with the
What
date
in
shortly.
the world does the HR department have to do with the marketing and advertising?
We can't
Apparently
go
you
5
don't know
seconds.
us.
We can't go 5 seconds without touching someone's butt. In here.
Well,
Yeah.
the
That
HR
we offend
department
people.
needs to make sure that everyone attending the event is compliant within our what is it, E9 or something, our immigration verification status program.
The
ISO
summer is about to be
2000.
over.
Well, it's going to be a fall
It's
thing
gonna be
because
a
you don't
fall
want it to be
festival.
hot
It's
anyway.
gonna
I
be-
guarantee there's
it's
gonna be
just
some people
just for
Actually-
fun.
Actually, what I got to do is I need to go talk to Jill down at Cherokee Run.
What you gonna do next week when I ask you this same damn question?
We're gonna
We're going to take care. The HR department is all over this,
The
and we
HO or the HR?
HO.
The old, just
the
the old department.
HR.
Oh,
The HR department is
We're
all over this.
undermanaged.
Please give us until next Tuesday to respond back to your request
you get a
with an
knock on the
appropriate
door from the
answer.
FCC.
Hey, I
Don't
tell
be
you what,
looking
No,
surprised.
I don't have
Soon
to
as you get a
because I
knock
don't
on the door
answer to
from the
them.
FCC. Don't
No.
be looking surprised.
I don't answer to the FCC. They
No.
can go
Just
right
keep
to the
this-
Rosie O'Onnell
Just
section.
keep this in mind. I'm just a guest.
The
on this
Rosie
damn
O'Donnell.
show.
So now I'm a white lesbian.
Oh,
Sir, I'd like to point out the fact that as soon as we get a response on the party houses, you will know about the
You know
Just for
what?
Fun.
You know what? This. You know what?
Ding. All that stuff
Okay.
you said about.
I'm gonna let you have.
He's gonna get-
I'm a
He got one.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you have.
You know that.
Mike's been
nice
sitting here
and,
for 30
uh,
minutes.
He's trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the
Yeah,
nice.
if he
and-
tell us
and
one more damn
dress,
time, he's a former vet. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
you know,
All right, so listen, here's what I understand.
He's an astronaut, a truck driver,
That's right.
a vet,
Pizza
a
delivery guy.
veterinarian,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So listen, everybody, I've been informed
Secret Service.
from Kathy Bragg. I've been
CIA.
informed that over at Cherokee Run, they've got some pavilion area that's kind of functioned as able to do concerts.
Oh,
So I need to go talk to Jill
okay.
and try to get some headway on that. She's been on vacation, then I was doing my thing. Then
Well, don't
July
talk about it
4th.
on the air before
Yeah.
you get to talk to her.
So I got to go
Wait,
talk to her.
What's
Scotty,
Well,
we should join Cherokee Run as a couple because they don't
A
let
couple.
They won't do that.
What?
they won't let LGBTQ couples join as a couple
No,
either.
no, they won't do that.
Says
Hey,
who?
what's Henway?
Who says
What's
who?
Henway?
No, what
You
the
can't
hell you're
join
talking
it.
about?
If you are an
What's
LGBTQ
Henway?
couple, you have to
What
buy
are you
two separate
talking about?
You
memberships
said
because you're not
Henway.
considered
What's
a family.
Henway? What's a Henway?
I did not say Henway.
He said Henway. I was just asking him, what's a Henway?
What's your next topic, Doc?
About 3 pounds.
That was it. That's all I had.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
So see, he was just
Get smart again,
look.
Mike.
He was just here for me, y'all. He was just here for me.
No, I wasn't.
Welcome to Chaos Radio this morning.
Just for fun, baby.
Did you just shock Mike?
No, but
No.
don't think I'm not willing. I think it's pacemaker.
Well, I'm
does.
gonna tell you something, DJ Scott.
I'm
You're
good with
gonna
it.
be the most embarrassed man in Rockdale County if you haven't gone over and registered to vote yet.
I have
I'm
not.
gonna keep bringing this up.
I
Now,
have
don't
not.
say it with
I've
such.
got
Don't
to
say
get
it with
my-
such pride, such
It's
young
not-
man.
that is not
you
pride.
say I have not.
No,
I
that
have
is-
not. As if you're proud of
The
it.
No.
HR department will be taking care of that
All
issue
of
as
this
well.
community advocating you doing and running your damn mouth, and you're not a registered voter.
Wait.
If you
What are you
don't
doing after
vote,
the show?
don't
Okay, the
complain.
HR community, the HR.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You in that HR community. Let me just get this shit under control right now.
You said
You
the
don't
S word.
need,
Oh
you
my
don't
gosh.
need anybody to
Section
go
two.
and get you registered.
10-second delay. 10-second delay.
Thank you for tuning in to Just for Fun Radio.
paragraph 3, section
Talking all that
6,
trash. You haven't
subsection
even went to
8.
No.
register to vote.
I'm definitely.
Go register
I'm
to vote.
definitely not proud of it, but I am the type of guy that when I screw up, I'm
Running your
gonna
mouth.
hold it. I'm
Don't
gonna
be-
hold my
Don't be
title.
running your mouth. Go over there and get
I need
registered.
to.
We will take care of that. We will have that resolved
And I
by
want you to
close of business on Thursday.
Thursday, today. What are we doing
What-
after
what-
the show?
We're going to have that resolved by close of business on
Okay.
Thursday.
How about this? Anybody that's not
I tell you
registered to
what,
vote, if you meet
get
me there
registered-
today,
if
I'll
you
buy you
get-
lunch.
If you get registered today, I'll be
You
an
know
extra
you're
special
lying.
guest tomorrow morning back on the show. I'll be
Uh-oh.
back
I'll
on the
get
show
ready-
tomorrow.
okay.
If you get
Okay.
registered today, I'll bring my crispy. I'll come
Okay.
out here in the morning.
And I'll make a deal. Whoever who is
I'll
not
read you a
registered,
proclamation tomorrow. We'll make tomorrow just a fun DJ Scotty Day and all of Rockdale County.
if you're not registered to vote, you meet me at the registration place
I mean, we
today,
got the
and I'll
weakest
buy you
guys
lunch.
Talking all this stuff about the community,
He's
but
not
at
gonna
the
buy
same
you a
time,
lunch.
he's not even registered to vote. I mean, come on, guy.
Hey,
I mean, what do you want your listeners to think of you?
this jackass want to say nobody's gonna buy his lunch. Who bought your lunch last week?
That's because I had to
Wait,
go get a haircut.
You've
What
never
the hell
bought me
Because
did
one.
y'all
you-
make fun of me every time.
Listen here, Shaggy. Just because I bought your lunch had nothing to do with your
We
hairdo.
really appreciate
Hold on,
y'all
I'm
tuning
at your
in this
house
morning. We
many
wanna ask
nights
you to
until
bear
11
with us.
o'clock. You have never
Pardon
bought
our
me lunch.
progress this morning.
It's a black thing.
It's because I'm a black lesbian.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is. You know, y'all just done.
Oz is like,
Y'all
I
are-
can't come
Y'all,
here anymore.
y'all, look here. Look, y'all putting me in a bind.
He was cussing at you a minute ago.
Look, you're a doctor. You're a doctor. Why would I buy a doctor lunch? You got the money.
Because I'm your imaginary wife.
You're my imaginary friend.
Didn't you enjoy your imaginary lunch?
Go back to being my imaginary friend when nobody can hear you. Everybody got quiet
But
on that
even
one.
when I was your imaginary friend, you still
Is
heard
it
me.
hot in here or what?
It's getting hot in here.
Everybody needs to remember this is just for fun radio. Don't take anything too serious, except when the commissioner is actually telling you things you need to do that's better for your community. Other than that, we're going to take every cheap pop shot we can, especially this fat old white guy to my right.
You don't have to take that, Oz.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
That wasn't very nice. That's an HR infraction. I have 6 HR infractions.
It just went over my head. I don't know what y'all just
There is
said.
no such thing as color in this room because listen, he looking at Twilight and his pastiness, he is what is called the abstinent of color.
I'm glad your affection is directed at him now. Hey, did y'all hear the county commissioner cussing at DJ Scott?
No. And thanks for being stupid enough to point it out if you thought you heard that. You need to get your head checked, sir.
I think you need to go register to vote.
I'm going to register.
I repeat, the HR department is all over this. All of the employees of Just for Fun Radio will be registered voters in their respective communities
Yes.
by close of business
Hey,
Thursday.
my wife says, hold up, Doc. He doesn't need an
Talking about
imaginary
playing
wife.
James Brown, you're gonna need to play Barry White. Practice what you preach.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a Barry White guy to here today, weren't we?
Where? Where is he?
Aren't we?
And let me tell
Yeah.
you, don't get spooked when you see him because he's shown enough. Show you right. He looks like Barry
I
White.
know. Scotty.
Hold, I'm reading about
No,
the
it's
Barry White impersonator that was supposed to be here.
It's a reading show now.
All right, so keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Doc, I'm sure. Hey, look, I've been looking this thing up about homeowners,
Homeowners, yeah,
HOAs. My recommendation is that you guys start one. You guys-
Well, that's what we've
Be-
been trying to do.
and you know what? They said the average dues in the state of Georgia between $200 and $400 a month. The one I lived over here in Rockdale, it wasn't that much.
Right. You can,
Yeah.
I mean, there's some here that are like $60, $70 a month.
And a lot of times it's paid by the year. Just
Yes.
knock it out. And where the money gets spent is very important. But man, I look, I'm cringing over here. My stomach is in knots, Doc, about this party house stuff. I can't.
Well, what happened is an investor-
single advantage to this.
An investor came in and bought up blocks of houses.
Well, I understand that, and that helps.
Well, it doesn't
know.
though, Mike. It hurts.
Well, no, that means the way I'm looking at it is at least they're maintained. Okay. Now, here's the other thing is I used to run bowling centers, and people used to approach me all the time, and they'd go, "We want to rent the whole bowling center," and every other manager would be jumping up and down, and I'd go, "No. You can have a couple lanes, you can have the banquet room, you can have whatever, but you're not going to pay for the whole place." And the reason being is there was absolutely nothing good that was going to happen if you turn over all the resources
right.
to somebody for one night.
Right. Yeah.
And when I found out one of the other bowling centers, one down in Chamblee, was doing it, they were doing it and they had their own security at the front door and they were charging people to come in one of our bowling centers. And I'm like, and you know why?
Wow.
You know why? Okay, so the state required me to have a liquor license in that bowling center because I was a retail vendor,
Right.
and that's the only way you can buy liquor. like from distributors here in
Right,
the state of
right.
Georgia. Okay, well, they brought their own liquor in and were selling it
Which is illegal.
Which is illegal.
out of one of the banquet rooms. And here I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm going to make a lot of, bowling center. It wasn't me, but the manager was thinking, I'm going to make a lot of money. All these people are bowling. They're going to be buying food. No, they didn't. They brought their own stuff in and charged their customers. And it was kind of like a rave type thing. And what I'm concerned with is, okay, you have these party houses going on. Somebody rents it for one day, probably $1,000, $1,500, sells
And they
tickets and all that.
for $40.
They all show up. They're paying money. People are making money off of this, which is legal without a license. So here, I don't think there's a standard in industrial code for running a party house. Here's the other thing: is what happens when some kid ODs on meth? Everybody's just going to take off. Nobody's going to help that kid. They're going to bolt. You're going to have a dead kid with no idea what the hell happened in a house. They're going to go towards the owner, and I know exactly what the owner is going to say. Oh man,
I was not aware of it.
I was obeying my civil rights to own a.
Well,
to
and
own a
this
home in
particular
this
owner
community.
actually lives out of the country, so it's very difficult.
I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with people out of this country. I
You
deal
know
with
what
them every
gets
day.
me is I already
And they
told
don't
you how to handle this, and you just keep on whining about it.
I'm not one.
It's
I'm
not
having
one.
a conversation
The
with
next
Mike.
time the party's happening, call me.
Yeah.
I'll have the party stopped within 3 to 7 minutes. All I need to know is when it's happening.
I can too. I'll call and get that fireworks permit we were talking about earlier. I'll burn that place to the
Oh
ground.
my gosh.
All right, so what's next? What else we got?
All right, so someone just texted me and said, "Listen, Commissioner, you need to get more serious and tell people how to contact you." So here it is.
How much more?
I thought
We
I
need to
did
take
that.
you to Now or Never Tattoo to get you a tattoo.
Oh my goodness! I hope my wife's not listening. Anyway, so if you want to reach
T-Boss.
Commissioner Nesbitt, here it is: 770-624-9446. 770-624-9446. Everybody's here saying it with because they've heard me say it a gazillion times. And the best way to reach me is to text me.
you.
Text me. Also,
Phone calls don't work with him.
phone calls are not worth a darn. Anyway, let me just say this. The Board of Commissioners meeting for this person that says I need to be putting this out. So here it is. I'm putting it out. The Board of Commissioners meeting take place on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. located at 901 Main Street in the heart of Old Town Conyers at the corner of Main and Millstead. Main and Millstead, 901 Main Street. The Board of Commissioners meeting take place right there in the Assembly Hall. Yes, the public is welcome. It's your meeting. It discusses
It's
your
for
business.
you.
It's for you. It's about your money. It's about your hard-earned tax dollars that are being collected and distributed by the Board of Commissioners. Now, yes, you can have a say. There's a red comment card, DJ Scott is familiar with it, that you fill out if you want to have something to say. You get 3 minutes. And let me just tell you, folks, all of us people in the broadcast business will tell you 3 minutes is a long time to talk.
Yeah.
If you can't convey your message over in 3 minutes, baby, whew, you're long-winded than I
Well,
am.
sit there while you're waiting and practice what you're going to plan on saying.
Practice
That
what
way
you
you don't
preach.
waste a lot of words.
So I think it's important that we encourage the community to come out, pay attention to these meetings, find out how your money is being spent, and what kind of decisions that are being made on your behalf. That way you'll be more in tune and more involved. And we do have the local media there, DJ Scotty.
I need to file a petition. I need to make y'all's meeting happen at like 11, between the hour of 11 and 12,
Well-
so I can get there.
Well,
Yeah.
I am a fan, by the way, of having evening meetings because at 10 a.m., where are most people?
Hopefully
I-
working.
At work.
Can I say this and it be taken as the biggest, crappiest insult ever? I believe that some dumbass has strategically made these meetings happen when working citizen who pays taxes can't be there. That's just my belief. It's kind of like the people of my lake decided to vote about raising some of the money to be collected, but didn't actually get everybody there that's involved. So I find it's a little tyranny as far as somebody saying, hey, we're going to change the money that you pay, but we're not going to have everybody here to talk about it. So it's kind of the same thing. I find it very wrong that you're having a meeting in the working hours, and most of the people that would like to most of the people that need to know what y'all are talking about and need to hear what you're talking about can't even be there. I think that's strategically done that way, and I disagree with it.
Well, I've got a person that just texted me and say, listen, I really want to talk about why we should be considering you as our next chairman. And I said, call right now. If you want to
call
talk about,
in.
Call in. I said, call now.
678-760-1556. And people try to say, oh, you're Oz's boy. No, what it is I'm the United States' boy. I'm the constitutional rights boy. I'm the guy that wants to speak for the people because I believe that we all have rights. And I believe a lot of my rights as a citizen of this county have been violated. When a dumbass looked at me and told me I wasted my time, and I said, sir, you're my commissioner. Who else am I supposed to come and talk to when I have a problem? So when I have a dumbass tell me that, and that's my personal opinion, I can say I believe that he's a dumbass. It's my opinion. When I have somebody tell me that's an elected official that I wasted my time,
Rick
and you're
James.
getting paid by my tax dollars, and you're telling me I wasted my time, who the hell are you to be so arrogant to tell me I wasted my time? Your mama wasted her time. Next caller. That's just wrong, man. How dare you call me down in front of people and embarrass me in front of a couple of police officers I know? You embarrassed me in front of a couple of business owners I know. Man, that's wrong, man. That's dirty. That's just
What you
dirty.
gonna do about it?
That's just dirty. I just said what I
You'll
said.
get registered first, huh?
I'm going to get registered this afternoon.
Yes, you are.
So anybody that'd like to call in, man, y'all have every right in the world to call in. All you got to do is call in. What do we got? You got anything else? Because I don't see nobody dialing
We're
that
gonna
number.
join the caravan of love, and we gonna love to go down there and get registered.
I'm scared to
vote.
talk.
Mike,
What?
you just have to be careful with what you talk about.
Trying to go home.
So what you got?
Well, y'all got mad at me about the Henway joke, so the hell with you.
Well, nobody knew what you were talking about.
I know it's a joke. What's a Henway? Everybody's supposed to. I don't know what's a Henway, and I go 3 or 4 pounds.
Well, let's just
planet
talk
did
about
you
the new
disappear
restaurant
to?
that's opened up here in
Yes.
Coxum.
Coaxums.
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 It's the way you pronounce it. It's called Coaxum. It's a low country boil. It's not Cajun. It's not Creole.
It was actually
it's
really
South
good.
Carolina low country
Yeah.
boil. That's between the coastal part of the region, like going down toward Hilton Head and all that area. But it is a low country boil. It's great food over there. They've been open for a minute.
And they have valet parking.
They've got valet parking, but they've worked out some of their kinks. And let me say this, folks, Rockdale County, you're always complaining that we're not getting these kind of restaurants here. So, all right, here's the start of one. We're getting one here. There's another nice place that's coming pretty soon that Scott and I know about. When you get these places, you got to start supporting them.
Yes.
And stop thinking everything is going to cost you a value meal price. Everything
If
is
you
not
want
gonna
value
cost you a
meal price, you go eat at McDonald's.
Well, that's right. So I'm just saying, because a lot of folks get to thinking that, wait a minute, it was too pricey. Well, what are you thinking? Anyway, let's support our restaurant.
Well, if you want a chicken nugget, go get you one.
Shop the
Exactly.
Rock, keep cash and Conyers.
See, I'm a server at a bar, pub kind of thing. Now, it's just nice enough not to say that it's with like a Hooters. It's just above Hooters. Okay. And people complain about, the price for a
Would that be a
cheeseburger.
throat?
What?
Keep going.
What? Okay.
Mike, you got it, didn't you?
I didn't hear what you said.
You said it's right above Hooters. I said, would that be a throat?
Get it?
Keep going.
B cup, Adam's apple.
I forgot I'm talking to the gay boy.
They
The
can
neck bone connected to the.
they complain about the
That
price
wasn't
of
a
a
black accent.
cheeseburger,
I
and
was
we have a
just
Wendy's right down the street. I said, look, if you don't like our price, the atmosphere that we display for you, all the nice music that we have, and the good service, then go to Wendy's where you can get it quickly.
You actually tell people that?
You actually
No,
say that?
I want to say that.
Oh, no, don't.
I'd like
say
to
This
that.
show is not designed
like-
for what you want to say.
You notice that side of the table is a little odd today.
Well, yeah. They're, when I grew up,
we got
you guys
Hansel
were-
and Gretel over there.
When I grew up, you guys were weird.
Hansel and
You know,
Gretel.
Y'all need to seek therapy or something over there.
I'm gonna need that. I'm
Watch
gonna need
it.
to contact the HR
HR
department to
HR.
see if I can get some
Infractions.
employment
I've
No.
heard-
counseling.
I've heard HR way
You're
too
gonna
much
need
today.
an HR representative to come to the show. Is what you're gonna need, because I mean, all this HR violations and stuff going on up in here.
And that's just today.
And
that's just today.
Yeah, the only
And we got, a little more than 30 minutes left to
So,
install
DJ
5 more
Scotty,
people.
you have an opportunity for the community, as I was really poking you earlier about the need for you to go and register to vote. I want to make sure that you take lead role because you can inspire so many of your listeners who are not registered and tell them to go vote as well.
No
Stay with me.
excuse.
Stay
I
with
need
me.
to get up
Stay
there.
with me what I'm saying. You can be a shining example, sir. And there's plenty of your listeners that may not be registered voters.
That's right.
And they may become inspired.
Well, half of them might not even vote because everybody wants to believe that their opinion doesn't matter.
But I want you to
And
stay
that's
with where I
stupid.
am with getting people registered to vote.
Oh,
You have an
yeah.
opportunity
Everybody.
to get people registered to vote. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to stay right there in that zone.
Hey, I'm going
that
for
I
it.
voted because I listened to DJ Scotty and Just for Fun Radio.
And I'm saying whoever meets me up there today, I'll buy them lunch at Hooters.
He's lying.
Is that right below the neck?
I don't want Hooters.
No, that would be Navels. We'll go to Navels.
I don't want to eat at Hooters today.
Nobody asked you what you wanted.
So we're having ribs.
Well,
That's funny, Mike. That's a good one.
You know, at Old Town Bistro, it's buy
Right
one,
back.
get one free.
Can we go to Old Town Bistro?
I've never been there, but sure, we can go there.
You check them out. Old Town Bistro, pull them up on the thingamajig.
The thingamajig.
My phone's getting lit.
What
I've,
you call
I've
it?
either pissed off some people or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's the route you went today.
My wife says if I can't make it today, she will make sure I get there tomorrow.
So she's in charge.
Hey, my wife secretly does more than y'all ever know.
Yes, she does.
Secretly?
We don't even know about that.
Your wife could just walk in a room. That's all.
She keeps me on a short leash, and y'all just don't see it.
Yep, it's one of those little.
And I don't
dark
mean it
collars.
in a protective sort of way. She just goes, "Okay, don't forget to do this." She's my biggest
Yeah.
manager.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah,
And
she's great.
Crystal's incredible.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
So what else we got? Anything? Mike's over here fantasizing.
I'm not going down that road.
we
about
don't
his
have anybody
wife.
calling, by
I've
the
done
way.
that enough.
I think people are scared to call today. They're like, I'm gonna call in. No, they're gonna
Yeah,
just hang up on me.
wimpy callers. Come
Yeah.
on, man, call in.
Sissies.
Stop
Everybody,
being a
everybody
wuss.
is entitled. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, but Mike
Yeah, come on, Drew, bring it. I went after the handicap.
and Drew's old enough. He should be voting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Corey's old enough. He should be voting.
If you live in this community and you're not voting, there's
Well,
an
you can't
underlying
expect
issue.
better in this community if you're not willing to participate in this community.
Well,
Yes, sir.
somebody said to me the other day, "Oz, you don't even have to worry about it. You got it. I know
No.
you." I said,
No.
"No, we're not taking anything for granted.
Mm-mm.
You got to get your behind out there and vote. First, you got to get registered. You
Yes.
got to get registered to vote.
Scotty.
Then you got to go to the poll and vote. And listen, if you really want to see change in this community, you really want to see some progressive movement, you got to be a part of that movement itself. I always tell people, decide to be a movement instead of a monument. A monument is doing one thing, standing in the middle of
Staying
town
there.
square with pigeons on it.
When is the voting?
The actual election is in May of 2016.
Okay.
And in your mind, you think, oh, well, that's a long way off.
No,
It's not.
that's
It's
not.
actually tomorrow. So you need to understand.
Well, a bridge
the
don't get
politi-
built overnight.
Come on.
If you want a big bridge and you want to make sure everybody can get from
Start
that one
today.
side to the
Start
other, you
today.
got to start building that bridge
Start
today.
today, baby. That's why you got to get registered today. And I believe I'll be back on the air right here tomorrow morning because DJ Scotty is going to get registered
Doc's writing it
today.
down.
It's going to be a historical moment in
Doc
just
wants a
fun
free
radio
lunch.
history. Radio history. She
You're
don't- and
coming
she
back
doesn't-
tomorrow?
If he gets
If I get
registered,
registered.
today, I'll be here tomorrow morning,
He'll be
baby.
registered today.
Oh, then I'll
Doc
be here
wants a
tomorrow
lunch.
morning.
You
Then,
see
and
this?
she's not going to Hooters.
I didn't
She
see none,
wants to
but
go to Old Town
Let's
Bistro,
go to
or she want to
Bistro.
go to Coaxum's.
I don't want to be rude or nothing, but I pretty much have only seen the top of your head today, Doc. You've been writing a lot.
Could you not discuss
That didn't-
sexual content
That-
with
well,
her? You
prefaced
sick
it-
perv.
Well,
We'll be right
Sit
back,
down.
everybody.
Shut up,
Gone
Mike.
too far.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
gone
be
too
right
far.
back.
It's gone too damn far.
sick and perv go
It's,
together.
don't
Gone
take
too
anything
far.
too serious. It's just for
gone
fun.
Too far.
We'll be right back.
Sick
Well,
and
I'm
perv go
done.
together. Those are okay to use together.
Oh, Lord.
I'm trying to see if Crystal can go with us. That's what I was
No,
saying.
she can't till tomorrow. She's off tomorrow.
I thought she was going in late today.
She does, but she'll by
Oh.
12 o'clock. She's gone.
Okay.
Okay.
So I need to do a voiceover, DJ Scotty. I need to do this thing. Hi, this is Commissioner Oz Nibbs, and you're tuning in to
Yeah.
Just for Fun Radio. You know, or when
Yes.
I'm in Rockdale, as I am all the time, I'm tuned in to Just for Fun Radio. That way you can play it over and
That's
over.
right, right. And before you leave,
We need to do that.
Definitely need to
We
do
need to do that like real quick because by before I leave is in about 10 minutes.
Okay, on
To the engineer.
Friday, we've got
I'm in training.
there's 3 people, but one of them's going to be calling in from America. What's this called?
America's Last Comic Standing.
Yes, and
Okay.
everybody says this guy's probably going to win it. So he's going to call in Friday about 9 a.m.
Oh, that's cool.
And apparently he's going to call in just to harass me.
And listen, everybody on video is going to listen to us have to do this ID spot with Oz. So I'm muting everybody but Oz and me.
You gonna show him how to do it?
I already know how to do it. He just won't let me touch it.
You just keep it quiet. All right, Oz. I'll give you the go finger, and when I do that, give it 1 second, and then say whatever it is that you want to say.
Hi, this is Commissioner Oz Nesbitt right here in Rockdale County. You tuned in to Just for Fun Radio.
All right, and do you want to do the one?
We'll do another one.
Do the one of whenever I'm blah 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 blah, whatever you want to say.
Hi, this is Commissioner Oz Nesbitt. Welcome to Rockdale County, and we want to invite you to stay tuned right here on Just for Fun Radio. When I'm in Rockdale, rolling throughout Rockdale, we're tuned in to Just for Fun Radio.
Got them. Got both of them.
Got one more for you.
Okay.
Hi, this is Commissioner Oz Nesbitt. We're rocking right here in Rockdale County, and you're rocking live on air with Just for Fun Radio and DJ Scotty and the crew.
All right. So I will save those, and then that way, at the end of the show, I can edit them up or what have you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. All right.
Mad, baby. Absolutely mad. .com. Oh, I'm going to go home today and take what I refer to as a great big ice cold air conditioned blowing on me nap. I love being retired.
Me too.
Ain't nothing like that air conditioner blowing on your nap either.
I love it. I love it. I get just about butt naked and I lay there and
Did you really just go there?
Yeah.
Just about.
I think I haven't eaten.
Yeah, the thought of it is kind of a little worry.
Chris.
Me, sort of.
You know it. Okay, this guy's name is Ambrose Jones III. Little Richard.
Crystal said depends on what time, Scotty.
Make sure they ask for Scotty's ID when he registers. Is there an
Tyler, walk outside.
Why?
Just do what I tell you. We got Barry White impersonator here. Come on.
Yeah, leave. Walk on, bitch.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that out loud?
Golly, dude.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. If we've not offended everybody, we most certainly will before the
That's
day's
why
out.
I only have 2 friends now on Facebook.
Well, you're lucky that you made them through here.
And their family, so they don't really count.
I know, right? Look, my whole 2 friends are Scotty and Crystal.
Oh,
Well,
That's
Really?
it's business relationships.
yeah, you
Don't
need one of those.
don't get that mistaken.
You were my friend before I
I didn't know you.
You let me come over to your house and you didn't even know me?
Well, Barry White's coming in the door.
Sure, you're right.
I got to get me a sign. I'm gonna text Tubby. I need a sign.
But I've said I'll get some neon signs for in here, but then every time you do, you start crying about that gay entitis phagantosis thing you got with your eyes. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, how y'all
What's going on? You're supposed to say, sure, you're right.
doing? Sure, you're right.
What's going on, Doc?
You gonna get a
Rocking and rolling.
Oh, go get
Yes,
that
sir.
chair
Pull
from
on
by
up. Pull on
the
up to.
bar.
You finna get on there, baby.
All right.
You can go ahead and turn your phone on mute and whatever you got to do. We getting ready to rock and roll.
Sure, you're right.
Yes, sir.
Tyler. Why? I can't believe you.
Well, it was kind of rude the way you said it. Go outside. It was like you were scolding him. I mean, I knew what you were going outside for, but.
No, I'm trying to find you.
How are you this morning?
Well, I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good.
All right.
We are.
Okay.
We're silly today.
You said it
Yeah,
then.
Go back.
Oz is-
Go back to your
Oh,
spot.
yeah.
Oz has been busting the boss out all morning. And if please feel free to anytime you would like to interject the fact that he's not a registered voter in this county, please do.
Oh,
You are a registered voter.
Shocker, please.
you're right.
All right.
And even if he ain't, he's gonna lie at this point.
You don't need to learn how to use it.
Yeah, please. Is there anything in particular you want
Huh?
to talk about, discuss? Anything you got going on? Any shows?
Hey, we're going.
Talk
we're
about how
starting
long
now.
you've been. Tell them who you are. How long you've been impersonating Barry White. What inspired you to do it, and what people can expect. Put your headphones on. We getting ready to roll in a minute.
Yeah, Oz is here, man.
I'm gonna be gone in a minute, so it's I'm leaving y'all with the
Do you
With-
do any
with the-
singing
with the
events or
maestro.
anything?
Oh yeah, I do. That's what I do. I'm a tribute artist.
Okay.
All right, here we
Do you
go,
have
y'all.
Any coming up?
Well, I got well, actually, I'm going to be doing something for.
he's gonna.
Going live, y'all.
Well, I got you covered. Just follow
All
the
right,
lead.
everybody, we
But be
are
ready.
back. Hey, Oz, this is your buddy, man. Listen, I was standing there talking to Oz the other day, and I looked over my shoulder. And I said, "Son of a gun, Barry White."
Yeah, you almost had a heart attack.
I almost had a heart
That's
attack.
right, that's
I'm like,
right.
"How is Barry White standing here?" So,
And
Oz, do some introductions here, brother.
Sure, you're right. Listen, we have in the studio here my good friend. People have known this guy all over Rockdale, Conyers, Porterdale, Newton County, and Atlanta, Georgia. Not only does he do a great impersonation of the maestro, Barry White, he will certainly practice what he preached at your event. I mean, talk to the people and tell them what you're doing and how they can get a hold of you. Talking to the mic there.
Okay, this is BW. Tribute artist looking like to Barry White. Sure, you're right. Oz, Commissioner Oz is. Commissioner Oz just gave you some info on me.
Get that mic up there.
We got to get that mic on him. I'm trying to get my intern over there.
Yeah.
All right.
Today, he's all about what? What am I doing?
Yeah. Go over there and do that mic. What? What'd I do wrong?
All right, there he is, guys. He's going to tell us about himself. Go right ahead.
All right, this like I said, I'm BW. I'm a tribute artist looking like to Barry White. I'm all over. I travel. I do shows, weddings, special affairs. You name it. You claim
BW,
it.
you got the look. So let me just interject a little bit now. How can folks get a hold of you? Number one, give me a number. Give it to me slow enough so folks who are listening can write it down. Give me that number.
678-206-1056.
Now, I said I was writing it down, BW. Give it to me again. Slow it down, baby.
Well,
Give it to me in your Barry White voice.
678-206-1056.
There you have it, folks. Can you say it for me?
Show you're right.
There it is. All right, ladies, right
I'm
there.
telling you, man.
I
Look
mean,
at it here.
I mean,
I'm just like,
he
good
will
Lord.
shock the living stew out of you just to look at him, and you think that the maestro is back from a tour over in London somewhere. Barry White himself. So you've been doing this impersonation how long now?
Oh, about 6 years now.
About 6 years. What inspired you, or I know that you were inspired by the maestro Barry White. What got into you to say, hey, I can do this?
Well, my daughter, 6 years old, Kylie, she told me, she said, Dad, I was sitting down, she was watching TV, and she come and got me, and
Wait a minute. Slow down. You have a 6-year-old?
show you're right.
Oh, Lord. Go ahead on. I ain't mad at you, boy.
I just want to say one thing. I sing about love.
Okay. Yeah, you.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
All
but
right.
I have a 6-year-old daughter by the name of Kylie.
Mhm.
So she came to me and she said, grabbed me by the hand. She said, come here. And I said, what you done got yourself into? She looked on TV and she was saying, you. And I looked and it was Barry White. So
Wow.
you know what? I said, wow.
It happened right.
It's right there. It took off then.
So
But I had people telling me all the time, you're supposed to be dead. I said, what?
Oh my God.
Thanks. I mean, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're supposed to be dead. You
Well,
know?
that was kind of like the shock on DJ Scotty's face the other week when he saw you out there in the parking lot. I mean, he and I were in the midst of a deep, serious conversation, I must say, and you appeared. And when you appeared, he almost just choked up. I looked at him and I looked at what he was looking at and was looking at you. And I said, calm down. That's BW. He looks like Barry White. And he walked up and said, show you right. So, you know, the thing about, you know, folks remember the great artist, and I'm sure you're finding a song right now while we're sitting here talking about it. But people remember the great artist Barry White. I mean, this was a crossover artist. I mean, artist that really entertained every demographic that you can think of. He was a big hit in London.
Oh, yeah.
This guy was a crooner. The kind of music he brought, he pushed in the mind of folks like Luther Vandross, Freddie Jackson, Lou Rawls.
Oh, yeah.
All those great guys from way back then, Nat King Cole. But then he had a special mix, a special sound
That's
that Barry White would bring. And his music, it would make you dance and kind of rock at the same time. It had a smoothie, groovy sound. And DJ Scott is trying to pull up one of those tunes right now.
Oh, God. I've got it. I get some cars.
Let me just tell you why he's doing that. Coming up Friday, August the 28th, Doc, you don't want to miss this. Coming up Friday, August the 28th.
That's my birthday.
Happy birthday, baby. You're going to have Barry White singing to you because we're going to have the midnight barbecue. Me and the Honorable Judge, Coroner George Levitt will be hosting our midnight barbecue. That's the thing that you guys have been talking about, been waiting on all summer long.
Man.
It won't start until midnight. And baby, going to rock you through the night right here and rock the counter with BW and Barry White.
Sure, you're right.
And yes, he's got more to say than to show you right. But
Yeah,
I'm telling you, here's some of the music that we've been talking about that you're going to see this guy entertain and perform. He gets into his zone, into his element once he's there and performing it. Hit that tune for us.
Yeah, man, we're going to do that. We'll be right back. We're going to a commercial as well.
Welcome to the jungle.
All right, I got to get out of here, guys. I got a meeting to get to, and it starts at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
That's my point.
Crazy.
Keep your earphones on.
Crazy.
And, do your thing. You got your live on air now. Do your thing.
I will.
Make sure people know how to get hold of you. It's an opportunity for y'all to bless each other.
Doing some pictures, putting them on our Facebook pages.
Okay.
You have a Facebook page?
Just for fun.
Keep pushing.
Oh my God.
He said he got you down for the 28th, right?
Right.
Okay, stay with him.
I'm losing you. Give me a minute and I'll dial you right back when we come back from commercial.
Oh, did he?
Okay.
All
right.
Well, keep
0235.
keep communicating with him.
I will.
He
Doc?
handles all that.
0235. Is that yours?
He got it all.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, stay
hold
with
on.
him. All right, folks, I'm out, babe. I got to get out
Later,
of here.
brother.
All
All right.
Don't be late.
Thank you.
Yeah. He loved for me to come in there late.
Nah,
All right.
Yeah, it's neat doing what you do because you get to see everybody's face when they just get shot.
Oh, yeah.
That's priceless.
I was up, you know what? I was up at mostly where I go, like at what shop, where I go.
Oh yeah.
Somebody always say, you know, wow, you know who you look like? You know who you look like? And I said, no, tell me. Who do I look like?
I was gonna say I would play stupid. I'd be like, who?
I did.
How many people go, Lou Rawls?
Then they follow me. You know, I had them follow me in the like in Walmart or anywhere where I'm shopping at, and they'll come by and I hear some click, and I had them follow me in the stores, and I even had somebody pull up on the side on 20.
Oh, that's funny.
And this guy did this, and I ducked. And he said, "Hold up, it's not like that." He said, "I was trying to take a picture." He said,
But I didn't know.
I didn't know. I seen a flash.
That's right.
He said, I told my wife, you would not believe who I'm right next to. She said, you got to be kidding. Take a picture.
That is so cool.
That'd be great.
That would be just insanely awesome.
Oh, yeah.
People tell me I look like a gay Jonah Hill.
You look like a black Q-tip.
I thought you were going to get like, never mind, a haircut. I guess it just combed better.
It's a lot.
Nice.
You know, Little Richard is like, I'm saying call and talk about this topic, right? I'm busy unloading a truck. Okay, well, how about the last 30 text messages you sent?
Which is true.
I'm too busy to call in. I'm unloading the truck. He's told me that 3 times.
Yeah, but he's probably texting in between something stupid.
He needs
Never
to
mind.
call in, 'cause
He
he's
just
gonna
needs to call.
slam
I hear you. I hear
you. He's
you.
gonna call in and slam you, and that's important.
Let me adjust it back to Tyler land over here.
Did you ever see that?
Yeah. Foot fetish.
Doc, have you ever seen that?
Ew.
Well, every time I turn around,
Yeah.
there's a freaking.
We
thing
did a big
counting
conversation
down for
about it
ladies'
one
time.
day. It's weird.
I don't know how this thing. What did Chris say last night? Don't you ever post anything on Facebook unless you have 10 hashtags.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, man.
Actually, I figured out the hashtags for
is
the
that-
women's
where's
show.
that? Where's that right there that you're looking at, Scotty?
That's the side of his car.
I know. Is it on our Facebook page?
My
Okay,
wife.
it's Jacob's. All right, cool.
My wife and then Jacob shared it.
Good. Because I want to say in the studio now.
And share it on the fun page itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I periscoped it.
No way.
Yeah, I did.
Periscope. Oh.
Yeah, you have to be 65 feet towards the surface. It goes up, looks around.
I need to learn all that stuff.
Go crazy, Ivan.
So you've been doing this six years?
Six, about I would say about 6, 7.
Full
8
time?
years. Oh yeah.
Man, isn't that something?
I love it.
I'll tell you.
Doing what you love just changes your whole life.
And I
doesn't it?
think that's it. I got a passion for it.
That's right. Hang tight. I'll come back with that conversation too, because I mean everybody on video is still watching live, but I hate to do it on video and then have to repeat it as
Redo
well. Mm. All right, everybody, we're back. So BW, so you've been doing this about 6 years, you say?
Yeah, about 6 years. I would say 6 years, but I feel like I've been doing it for a lifetime.
Oh God, isn't that something? But when you do something you love, it just changes it. It just the passion. It just changes it so much. I love it, and it's cool because to see if, and I'm just looking at it as an outsider, you know, and like any listener could is go, well, how do you get into this, and how do you manage it? How do you mentally get used to being associated with somebody else, and you're still doing it every day, so you love it. So and it's full time for you as well, right?
Oh yeah, it's most definitely full time. It's just like when I'm doing Barry, I'm singing his songs. It's just like I get in the character.
Mhm.
It's just like he said, move over. I'm taking over, and I said, Barry, is okay. It's okay for you to take over, but leave enough for me. You
That's
know what
right.
I mean, let's
That
do
is
this thing
awesome.
together.
So I don't know. We were on break discussing people have pulled up next to him with a camera, flashing a light at him while he's on the expressway and stuff, and walking up to him in the grocery store. And so tell about the one when you were saying that people were saying, "Hey, do you know who you look like?"
Yeah, lady, I was up in Walmart here. She said, walked up on me and she said, "Wow, do you know who you look like?" And I said, "No, you got to be kidding me." She said, "You look like that guy. That guy." And I said, "Who?" She said, "Barry White." She said, "If you could just say a few words to me. Hold on for a minute." So she got out her phone. She started, recording, and she said, "Just say anything." I said, "So, what do you want to do?"
Oh, boy.
She said, "Oh, you talking about?" I said, "Yeah, baby. Practice what you preach."
I just find that, man, like if I was walking through Walmart and I walked up to that, I'd be like, holy cow, what am I seeing here? You know what I mean? Because you just don't see it very often. You see people on television, you see people that do impersonations, but you don't normally get to just visually see it walking by. Or just in my case, I'm standing outside a Mexican restaurant talking to Oz, and I look over and I'm like, what the heck? How is this even possible? So it's really cool to see in our own hometown, that this is here. You know what I mean? It's just really cool. I'm kind of just tickled by it because I think it's just the coolest thing on the planet. I would die to see Michael Jackson walk past me at Food Depot. I would just die. What, Mike? That would not be funny.
Michael Jackson doesn't shop at Food Depot.
The impersonator might. Or Kroger or Publix. I was just using a random name.
Food Depot, I'm telling your wife. His wife works at Kroger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she'll kick his ass for that.
So I'm going to find a Mike lookalike, but that's probably when I'm going to be at the dump.
Oh, that wasn't even funny.
I wasn't trying to be.
Yeah, good.
But that's where I'd find your lookalike.
I'll bring a whole freaking load of.
He's down there
Mike
kicking
lookalike.
cans.
I'll bring. What was that? I heard a.
That's somebody making fun of you. So what were you doing before this? I mean, what was your previous life? What made? I guess what I'm looking at is especially for the listeners, describe what your life was, and then where this came from. How did this transaction happen? Or however.
Well, actually, I was in construction, and I traveled all over. Believe it or not, I traveled all over, and everywhere I went, someone always mentioned, you know who you favor, and I never took it serious. I'm serious. I never took it serious, and I was in Seattle, Washington. Japanese lady came up to me and she said, why? I'm saying it, so she went and got a CD.
That is cute.
And she brought that CD up and pointed, and it was Barry White. And she said, you. And I said, I gotta be, this is, come on, serious? But then, something happened. Something happened. I woke up one morning, my voice changed. The image about me started changing, started taking places.
Cool.
And there's nothing, no operation, no surgery, no nothing. just start changing. The whole features about me start changing, And somehow some just happened and said, you know what? This is what we need. This has got to come back.
Right.
The love talk and this is about life. Life is love. And that's what it is. And we didn't have it. And I know this is my purpose now. This is what I got to do. I got to bring this music back.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And that's neat. And so where did the decision go from, okay, I'm working doing my construction every day, and you think, okay, I'm going to take this leap of faith and I'm going to try this career. How did that happen?
Well, I just got up one morning, and this song was inside my head. And the song said, it's not every day that you can find something in this life that's worth more than all the money in this world. And that's happiness.
Man.
And I said, wow, this is deep. And that was his song.
Right.
I found something. I found someone to love more than just me.
That's cool. That's cool. I got lucky that I was doing a little DJ stuff. And when the construction started falling with the economy, that I said, man, I still got to hustle. I still got to make this money. So I started DJing more. And for me, I finally decided, I'm putting in all this effort to try to make construction work, and it's just not wanting to work. But the DJ stuff kept coming too easy. And I'm like, if I put in this same amount of effort into something that's moving easy versus the fight to keep the construction business, where am I going to be? So I just gave up. And it's not that I gave up. I just said, you know what? I'm going to quit trying to fight swimming against the stream. I'm going to swim with the stream. And man, life's been 10 times easier. And I like it. And doing the fact that doing the business that I like and love and the passion's there, man, it makes every day worth doing it. I mean, except for Mike, dealing with him.
I agree with you. I agree.
Shut up, Mike.
I agree with you.
That is awesome.
Because it's the same thing I said, I love what I do. I have the passion for it. I love how it affects people, how they look at me, how they jump, shout, they sing. Some have even brought tears to their eyes, And I mean, the worry that they had, when I come in focus or I'm singing or performing, for that moment, that worry, leaves. And that's what makes it important to me. That's what makes me feel good about what I do.
Putting that smile on that face is worth everything.
On that face.
Now, when you sing, what do you just take some backup tracks and sing along to backup tracks?
I have sung. I've been on tour in Birmingham at the Hyatt. I work with bands. I even tracks. I have those. So I love what I do.
That's awesome. That right there. And again, it just changes everything. And the fact that you do love it. And that's where I'm at. We're trying to teach Tyler the business, trying to teach Mike a little bit of the business. Doc's kind of, she's there. Sort of, kind of.
I'll never be there, just so you know. I'm like the redheaded stepchild.
I got a text a second ago that says I could find your lookalike at the donut shop.
That's cool. Is he a cop?
That's
I
Little
just had to
Richard.
throw that in there.
That's Little Richard's.
On the cartoon. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know.
Okay. Do people ever? I'm.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I'm a big South Park and Simpson fan, and we in the mornings we ride in. It takes about an hour together, and we're constantly going back and forth with our little animated impersonations. But I was wondering if anybody approaches you and says, "Chef."
I have, you know, at Dunkin' Donuts up here, I'm sitting over there. I go in there, lady will pour coffee, and she just spilled it. Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god!
We're gonna take some good pictures before he leaves.
Just don't come back here no more. Continue to come through the drive-thru.
That's right.
Yeah.
I could see that cause of, you know, and just as simple as I saw you, and it just kind of stopped me. I can just visualize somebody rushing to work one morning, 5 or 6 people at the gas pump. Everybody's just in their own zone, and somebody looks over the car and goes, "Son of a gun."
Yeah,
you know, I just see it. I just see that happening.
How many double takes do you see in a day?
Oh wow.
Oh,
Just
Can you imagine?
wait, what?
do you realize you know what you just said? That is uncanny, unbelievable, and you would not believe how many lawsuits has probably been put against me because of whiplash.
Car wrecks.
Can they hold you responsible?
They shouldn't hold me.
That's right. Officer, I swear. I saw Barry White.
Well,
I swear.
but this one here in Conyers, the sheriff office, I thought I did something wrong. I thought I had run a light, something, and he had his lights on, and he pulled up on the side of me, and he said, "Oh, you have did anything? I just want to see your license."
Did he really pull you over?
Yeah, he really pulled me
Can
over.
you imagine?
He said, I pull you over because I really want to see your license.
I need to verify who you are, sir.
We can't
That's what
get
he
them to
said.
pull over speeders, but they pull over
Yeah.
celebrity lookalikes.
Right.
Put him in a dump truck running 55. He will never get stopped.
Yeah.
Barry
You
White,
gotta-
see
you gotta
driving
love
dump
it.
truck.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. You gonna sing the song for us?
You know, they
You gonna
say
put
that,
him on a spot.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
no.
You'll
No,
never
I love
find,
it. And
man.
when somebody asks me to sing, you know what I say? Where at and how many? Well, you know what? You was playing one of my favorites, and that one is, you know, they say that too much of anything is no good for you, baby. But I don't know about that, because as many times that we love and shared love and made love, it just seems to me it's just not enough. It's just not enough, baby. Oh, baby, my mind made up. I can't get enough of your love, baby. Of all the things I can't get used to, no matter how I try. It's like the more you give, the more I want. And baby, that's no lie. Oh, no, baby, tell me, what can I say? What am I gonna do? How should I feel when everything is you? What kind of love is this that you're giving me? Is it in your kiss or just because you're sweet? Girl, all I know is every time you're near, I feel a change. Something move. I scream your name. Do what you got to do. It's darling, I can't get enough of your love, baby. Girl, I don't know why. I can't get enough of your love, baby. Oh, no, baby. Girl, if I could only make you see, make you understand. Girl, your love for me is all I need, more than I can stand. What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? How should I feel when everything is you still? I keep loving you more and more each time. Girl, what am I gonna do? 'Cause you're blowing my mind. I get the same old feeling every time you're near. I feel a change. Something move. I scream your name. Do what you got to do. It's darling, I can't get enough. Oh boy, I'm telling you, I can go
Man,
on
that's
and on.
that's
all
good, though.
day.
That's good, though.
Amazing.
And look, that's without any backup tracks and nothing, you know.
freaking digging it.
And I'm sure we just put him on the spot, you know. So that's awesome. That right there is awesome stuff right there.
He's a professional. He can handle it.
Oh yeah, I don't need that. I don't need the music. All I need is just the space.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, I hate to do it because we're coming up on that 10 o'clock hour, man. I love the fact you came in. I appreciate you. And anytime you're just out and about, you got any really exciting news or anything, man, come right in. Come hang out with us. And I need to keep up with you. anytime I have my charity stuff or anything else,
You know
even if
what?
it's just you come out for a couple of minutes and pass out cards, you know.
You know what? I'm a strong believer in charity. You know, I lost my wife to cancer.
Oh man,
And I tell
sorry
you
to
this,
hear that.
I tell you, you know, my wife told me before she passed, she said, now, do you now. And this is what I'm doing.
Amen.
Man, that's powerful. That's powerful right there. I'm all for it, bro. And then when it comes, and I try to do so many good things around here, and I try to help so many good charities. Sometimes I'm like, well, I don't have the time to help, but I'll post it and I'll share it, and I try to hook up people with people so that
Do
events and stuff happen. So I need to make sure we do that, especially with a lot of the good stuff going on around here.
Let me know. Just
I
let
sure
me know.
will. I sure will. Doc, anything from you?
Oh,
Doc's
I just
taking
wanna
me to
take
go
a
get
picture.
registered, by the
Yeah, I'm
way.
taking Sky to go. I just want to take a picture with you.
We're going to
Can I-
take some in front of the Just for Fun wall.
Okay, well, I just wanted one with me. I wasn't thinking about the rest of y'all.
I'll take a picture of you in front of the Just for Fun wall with
okay.
him.
Wow.
Okay.
Good Lord. I'm going to have to separate you and Mike. You're starting to act like him.
What did I do?
Give it to Mike. He'll eat anything. I mean,
Well,
that's,
you know, it
Blame
comes
it
from
on
being
Mike.
the only estrogen in a room full of men. That's
Is that
that's
what
all
it
I can
is?
trump it up to.
Then, Mike, what is yours? Because yours can't be testosterone. Lack of.
I got a patch.
He's on the patch.
I
All
got.
right, all you Just for Funners. Listen,
There's a cream for that.
tomorrow is Wednesday, right?
Yeah,
All day.
it's Wild
Today's
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
It was
Today is
Terrific
one.
Tuesday.
Today is 1 week away, or 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away from Guns and Gadget with Tyler
with Tyler the Creator.
and Military Mike. Military Mike's show, Guns and Gadgets, will start the second Tuesday of August, followed by the next night of the one with the Aaron Hill Band. We are still creating the names and stuff.
Yeah.
And then followed by Ladies Night. Ladies Talk, rather, on Thursday night. So we're going to have shows Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays in August. Right now, we have Ladies Talk only on Thursdays.
And this Thursday, we are joined by Debbie Swiley, and we're going to be talking about unconditional love. And Tyler is going to actually engineer our studio for us so that DJ Smiles and I can actually rock some conversation with the ladies.
So Tyler will be here Thursday night. You coming to spend a night or something?
Probably not.
Well, how you going to be here Friday morning?
I'll drive.
He will
Oh.
be.
I was waiting for him to say probably not.
He'll call in sick.
All right, we'll take care of all that. Look, we got to get out of here. I'm going to go get my vote on.
And we're actually taking Crystal to lunch.
You'll never find.
I can't handle this. You and my wife organizing stuff behind my back like this.
I'm gonna be like in a good mood all day.
All right, look, we're gonna get some pictures with BW. I'm telling you, man, it was a pleasure having you here. And
you know, it's a great. I mean, it's
Man.
it's an honor to be here, man. I mean, Scotty.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
And anytime that that you're just out and about, just pull in the driveway. We do the show Monday through Friday. You can come sit in anytime. Oz is here just about every Tuesday. We've always got something going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we're out of here, y'all. We're at the 10 o'clock hour. Everybody have a great, terrific, fantastic day. Again, if you're going to get registered to vote here in Conyers, meet me up there and I'll buy you lunch.
He won't do it.
Mike, just because I didn't buy your lunch.
Oh, I never asked you to buy my lunch
So why you keep knocking me?
because
I bought
last
Tyler's.
week
I
you
didn't ask you to
said.
buy my lunch.
But
either.
I did.
Last week
And I
he
appreciate it.
said
Thank you.
any listener show up to us or show up with us at the social house in Porterdale for lunch that he would buy the first drink.
And I did.
Did Zach get a drink?
I bought
Zach
Zach's
got a
drink.
Yeah,
you
he
bought
did.
Zach's drink?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Did you
did.
buy Buddha's?
No, he bought his own. He refused to let me buy a Sprite
Yeah, he refused.
because he was on his tab. But I bought his. I bought Twilight's and I bought Zach's.
Tyler.
Are
bought-
you
you-
correcting me so we don't call him Twilight anymore?
Well, let's not do that.
I'm thinking about a new brand.
Pungy.
Whatever.
Eraser.
Squeaky, squeaky.
Thick one.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's him.
Hefty.
Can we go to song and
Hey,
take
we're out of
pictures?
here, everybody. It's just fun in the morning.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you all.
man.
Thank you all for
It's-
having
Oh
me.
wait,
been a
hey,
blast.
Mr. DJ, what are you taking
And
us out with?
remember, it's always just stupid comedy with us. We're all about making you giggle. 100%. That's all our ambition is to make you laugh every day. With every great laugh, come on, man. If you think about it, if you just try to share a smile with somebody else, imagine what world we'd be in today if everybody would try to make that kind of choice. Well, Mike, what is that look of yours?
You said a smile for everybody.
That you're smiling like if I told the 2-year-old to smile for the camera.
I got a question.
Okay.
Earlier, you guys were talking about communities, and that if your freedoms infringe on someone else's privacy or freedoms.
Mm-hmm.
I have one question for everybody.
Okay.
How in the world could we possibly live like that?
No, but my point is just because you want to sit out in your backyard and burn leaves and drink, why should you be smogging out everybody in the neighborhood who's trying to be outside playing with their kids? I mean, we can't even have our doors open. We can't open our windows.
But I'm not.
Why don't you do that in the morning? Why don't you be courteous and do it in the morning before people get up or late at night?
It's too early to drink.
I'm pretty sure that there was drinking involved that early morning.
I'm confused on how a community could exist without infringing on someone else's.
Nobody said that, but as far as burning, there should be some kind of rule.
Well, I'm sure he was abiding by the law, wasn't he?
I don't know. Burning sofa type material that puts off black smoke probably means it's not.
Yeah, it was
100%
probably
by
like
the-
plastic or
right.
something. But
So, anyways,
something to think about.
Mr. Defensive today.
Who?
Nothing. I'm just messing with you.
Shut up.
Everybody, we're out of here. It's just fun in the morning. Y'all have a great day.
Bye, everyone.
We gotta get some
Thanks
pictures.
for coming in. We're gonna get some great
We want some
pictures. Also, it's on YouTube too, so we'll make sure people can go check it out.
Yep. YouTube,
Twitter.
Facebook,
Hopefully, we'll have them
Periscope.
back again. Today, it was a bit off with everybody's time trying to squeeze everything in with Oz as
But
well.
we did it.
We did it. All right, fellas. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. All right.
I'm kicking video too. Y'all have a good day.
All right, let's take pictures.